Good morning, Brick World. It's a little chilly down here in the Lego room. How is everybody today? Hope everybody's doing very well on this wonderful Sunday. Jay and I were just talking right before I went live that he has a different setup going on, and I was gonna blow his screen up so we can all see what's going on back there.
Yeah, so this is my new room setup. It's different. So I used to be over there. You can see I have a big mirror in the background.
Yeah.
That's great. You can see those shelves over there. So now I've got new tables, computers on the other table. My desk with a shelf got moved over here. And then let's see if I can kind of shift it. These shelves have kind of stayed in the same place for reference.
Okay.
And yeah. And pretty much everything else is the same. You can see my bed is behind me.
So I'm assuming you're back home for now.
Yeah, but I'm leaving later today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just waiting for my other laptop to load up so I can get the other, get the sky cam going, and it's acting very stupid. It's out there. We got Rick from All Bricks Count. Seth, good morning to all of you. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, like I was just saying a minute ago, I've been having some technical issues this morning with this laptop, and then I don't know, just sometimes it seems like when I try and switch up the cameras and move stuff around, because now I'm over where the forest is instead of over where I guess what you call the studio is. So trying to just set the cameras up and the mic up, and I don't have anywhere to put my mouse, so I just grabbed my Batman tumbler box for a mouse pad. I'm just hardcore winging it right now. So that being said, the reason I'm over here is because on London Calling the other day, I started building the Winnie the Pooh set. And I thought I wasn't going to finish it. So I was going to title this Good Morning Brick World Playing with Pooh. But I already finished it and kind of set it up. Oh, classic Benny. Yeah. Mrs. Hive got me this because I told her I wanted the one that has the Death Star and like the TIE Fighter, and she couldn't find it. So or whatever it was sold out, or they didn't have my size or something like that. So she just saw this Pac-Man one and she was like, "Oh, that's clever. I'll get them that one." I'm like, is my freaking laptop good to go yet? So I get the sky cam on, because you guys aren't gonna see like much, I don't think, with the cam I got on now. Like you can see like this, but I don't know, you can't really see it that well.
This is my shirt for today.
Oh, wow, what you got going on there? Is that a Dalek shirt? Or
kind
Dalek,
of.
whatever they call it. I can't remember what they call it. Oh yeah, oh my god, it's R2D2 Olympics. Yeah, I figured that shirt probably triggers a lot of people.
Yeah, I like it.
So yeah, I'll give that a couple minutes and tell you guys about last night. We had this thing called Friendsgiving. I've heard other people actually do that. I thought it was just something that my wife's friends did. But so we always, every time we've gone, it's always been one of our friends' house. But obviously, I guess since we bought the new house, they wanted us to have it here, which I understand. But it was really weird because we haven't even finished unpacking everything yet. And but I will say this. The Lego room was definitely the highlight of the evening last night, because we had about 30 people over here. And of course, like all the kids, they wanted to see the room and everything. So, and look, I will tell you this, the kids were very well behaved. Not one of them touched any of the Lego. I mean, it was pretty amazing. And some of them were really young, like maybe like 5 or something. Most of them are like 10 or something like that. But yeah, like then like all the adults just were like just floored, man. They had all these questions for me and just, like all kinds of random questions like, man, how much Lego you got in here? Like, how much is all this worth? Or how did you get started? So it was really interesting. And I mean, a good portion of the time last night was spent in here. But then we started like like a little bonfire. It was really nice. Actually, bonfire is probably too strong of a word. It wasn't a bonfire, but yeah, it was good times, man. It was good times. It made me realize, and I already knew this, but it made me realize how good of a party house this is. Like, it's just a really great house to throw parties in. So I'm really looking forward to the select few that will be at Brick Fair that can come out here and party. And like I was saying to them all everywhere before, like if it's somewhere you do some drinking or whatever, you can always stay. Nobody has to like hurry up and leave or anything like that. All right, I think I might be good. Yeah, I don't know. It might be a combination of like I have 2 phones and 2 laptops pulling from the internet too. So I don't know if that has a little bit to do with it. So maybe it's a little bit slower than normal. So like I said, I already went ahead and put the Winnie the Pooh tree house in here because I already knew where I was going to put it. I already knew where I wanted it. There we go. All right. God, everything just takes so long.
Please stand by.
Like I'm at StreamYard, but it's just taking forever to like load everything up. It's just bizarre.
Please hold. Your stream is very important to us.
All right, I will come back to that in a minute because it's just like frozen. So, shirts that trigger sci-fi geeks are cool. Right.
Yeah.
Man.
The best part about this room layout is that finally all of my parts for my parts collection are in one place. Because I've always had like there's always been like something that's in a hard to reach area, but I have everything over there, including my carts with the drawers on them.
Right.
Which is great.
I'm assuming also you got them in bins and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've got some bins underneath. I need to do some organizing, but I have done some organizing. Let me get them here. My mom had some little like things that she used for storing jewelry, and she wasn't using them anymore, so I took them. She gave them to me.
Something we were discussing the other night that works good for like trays and stuff like that are the advent calendars. Like the little trays that come with the advent calendars.
Yeah. So this is 1x1 wedge plates or wedge pieces, whatever they're called.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then on the end is like the pyramids and hold on, let me open this and show. On the end is like these little pieces.
Oh, okay. This is translucent, huh?
Yeah, that's just the one I picked out. So that's nothing but those.
Okay.
And then I've got 1x2 plates. All 1x2 plates.
All 1x2 plates.
And then this is kind of a mixture of stuff, mostly plants, but also some food and fire and animals. And it started with these over here because these weren't bags. They weren't even in any drawers yet. So I was like, I'll start with those first, and then I just devolved into plants.
Okay. Yeah, I need to get a lot more plant pieces and stuff. I mean, I have a lot, but I have a lot of forests too. So mainly it's, I think these little, let me blow my screen up so you can see these little grass pieces. But I don't know, people use them for flowers and stuff too.
Yeah,
But
those
I need to get a lot
you
more
can
of those.
insert flowers in those, I think. Yeah, I've got a little area with those. I have a few different kinds.
And I have a lot of them too. It's just I need a lot more. All right, let me go ahead.
I have a bunch of these.
Oh wait, what is that? Oh
Just
yeah.
the quarter rounds and
Oh yeah. I got a
'cause
lot of those too. They had like I think pink ones or something, or maybe
yeah, they had them on
what
the
color they
pad wall.
were.
They're
Yeah, I
on the
remember I
pad
got a
wall, so
lot
I
of
got
them
'em.
to make a sign with and stuff.
Yeah.
All
I also
right.
have a lot of carrots too. They were on the pad wall at one point.
Yeah, I
So
think I grabbed some carrots at one point as well, just because there were so many. Brick Studio, good morning to you. How are you doing? Just
Brick
working on some
Studio.
Lego art mosaics upstairs off camera. Okay, right on. And Mr. Kevin Kramer, he says, "Good morning. What's cooking, Mother Brickers? Love that separation." Not too much going on, man. Just like you said, gonna be working on the forest a little bit today. I was actually even thinking about possibly laying down some train tracks, but I have a little bit of an issue. Of course, you guys can't see it on the camera or not, but let me move this camera and you can see. So on the edge of the table, you can see where I have space. So I can either try and fill some of that space up or just move the train tracks in a little bit closer, which is probably what I'll end up doing because the wood's not completely even once you go about 4 feet in. Like it cuts a little bit off. So I was at first thinking about trying to figure out how I could cover up this stuff, but I think I'm just gonna, like I said, have the track basically here.
You could get some of these 8x16 base plates.
Yeah, 8x16, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I could.
Yeah.
But again, the problem's going to be once I get about 4 feet up. Let me see if I can show you guys.
Yeah, I don't know how long that length is though, so maybe a bit too expensive to do all those.
I don't know how long how much.
Oh yeah, that'd be
But see, it gets thinner when it gets towards the top. So I don't know if like an 8 by wouldn't probably hold the weight of it.
That
So
I mean that worked for like really close to where you are now, but as it goes out, then
yeah, like right here would definitely work out good. But so I think I'm just gonna stick within the parameters of the base plates. I put the Winnie the Pooh house and then where's it at? The blacksmith house over here. I put them far enough away from the edge of the front and the sides of the table, so that way the train track has plenty of room for that curve. I mean, yeah, if you're living right there, it's gonna be a little noisy with a train passing you all the time, but oh well. You know what? Winnie the Pooh should have got different real estate. I don't know what to tell him. Yeah, a couple other things. I found my funky dinosaur. Yeah. I was talking about it the other night with everybody when we were talking about the dinosaur builds and stuff. And I was like, yeah, man, I got this one. It's just like it's like rubber almost. Like you can kind of like bend it and everything. But I mean, I guess if you're like really into the dinosaur collecting, man, this would definitely probably be something you'd want. I didn't even think it was Lego when I first found it because it was, just in a bin full of toys that I bought or a big Lego bin. But occasionally, I'll find like some Hot Wheels in there or something that's not Lego. And that's what I thought that was. I thought it was just some random dinosaur toy. Turns out it's actually a Lego dinosaur. Kevin says, I'm digging the forest, but it needs some mushrooms. Good morning, Burkhive. Well, you know what? I agree with you. It does need some mushrooms. It needs a lot more mushrooms. As a matter of fact, I was really happy that there was a couple mushrooms in the Winnie the Pooh build. But, dude, check this out. I bought this at Brick Fair.
Ooh,
Yeah, man.
very nice.
I know. I was like, are those mushrooms? Yes, please. I was like, I got a place I could put those. Blocksmith says, needs a locksmith house too, I think. It still needs a lot of stuff. I ain't gonna lie. This whole general area, I should pull this camera back a little bit so you guys can see a little bit more. Just that. Yeah, so like basically this whole area where Pooh's house is and the blacksmith, shop house, whatever you want to call it, and it's just more of a I don't know what you call it because there's different sections to the forest for different things. Like I'm gonna have my graveyard. There's gonna be a little park. I haven't decided on the amount of rides that I'll put in the park yet. But honestly, unless something else pops up in my head that I can really think of, I want to put in there again. I'm just gonna put a lot of trees in here. I don't know when I'm gonna have it. It probably won't be too long. And I might even have to make a bricklink order, but I'm gonna have a stream. I'm gonna have a tree building stream. And it's weird because it doesn't sound very exciting, but I figure that'd be the best way to get, because I want some pretty big trees in here and I want a lot of them. I really want the forest to be thick. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Kevin says, "Oh my God, this exceeded my expectations." Right? Hella good, man. Hella good. Yeah, blacksmith. You give me a minute. You give me a sig fig, man. I'll put you in the blacksmith house, and we can call that the blacksmith house. All right. So we got flowers. We got mushrooms. I need to redo this path right here. So this dirt path is going to split in two ways. I'm going to have it going towards the blocks. Now I'm calling it the blacksmith house. The blacksmith house, and then one's going to go to the Winnie the Pooh house. I already got a green path going to the carrot house. And I can't remember, man, the name of the rabbit from Winnie the Pooh. All I remember was he was like, I don't want to curse on Good Morning Brick Road. He was a real butthead. I never really liked him. But I gave him that carrot house, which you can't really see in the camera. But man, his camera is not as much of a wide angle as I was hoping it would be. Maybe I should move it to the front. I don't know if that really helps, though. That was my problem, was trying to find some good angles with this camera. But anyways, there's the carrot house that I gave to the rabbit. But yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was going to fix this path, start putting some of these mushrooms and flowers and stuff in. And then I think I'm going to start maybe laying the track here first. But I got to make, what do they call it? A ballast for the track. Yeah. I don't need to make, and I'm not worried about making anything too crazy detailed right now. But I at least want to have a foundation to work on. But yeah, there's so much to do. It's such a big amount of space.
Yeah.
So Jay, how have you been? What's been going on with you, man?
Been hanging out, been going around. I spent Black Friday with some local friends.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
That was one of those days where I stayed up late.
Oh, okay.
This was like 1 a.m. late, which I don't normally do.
Yeah, I don't stay up as late as I used to. I guess unless I'm doing a 24-hour stream or something, but yeah, I don't know. I just, the thing is, I've never really liked sleeping. It's just never been like a fun thing for me. I always feel like I could be doing something better with my time than sleeping. So I've never really slept that much, but I don't know. As I've been getting older, it's a little bit different. I'm like, yeah, sleep isn't so bad. I should probably utilize that a little bit more. All
And
right.
I went to Bricks and Minifigs as well. It's
Oh,
my closest store because I'm looking to sell the Star Wars sets that I've got.
yeah.
Yeah, they I haven't sold anything to them yet, but I did manage to trade. I traded Palpatine Shuttle, that Endor micro build promo, and a few figs for the Fire Mech from the Ninjago
Oh,
movie.
nice.
That one's mostly complete. It's missing some parts,
Mm.
but I don't think it'll be too bad to complete. It's got all the figs, which is good.
Yeah, I mean that's a plus. I mean, um,
Yeah, I had a wanted list on my Bricklink account, but I accidentally deleted it.
yeah, I remember you still had a bunch of stuff left over.
Yeah, and what else did I do? I made Bricklink orders recently, but the stuff that I did is out of reach. So
Really?
I'll be right.
Okay. Hi, Rabbit's name is Rabbit. Oh, yeah, I guess that should be easy to remember. Um, Blocksmith, yeah, totally, dude. And look, you can send it to me when we do the exchange with the Lamborghini and the train. You know what I mean? That way you can just kill two birds with one stone. But yeah, I'll get you in here, man.
I
Oh,
I didn't do anything for Black Friday. I didn't buy anything. I almost bought a Tron poster, but that's about it. But
oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. As far as that goes, I have to reach out to somebody because the only thing I wanted was the Luke's lightsaber. That's all I wanted. What do you got there, man? What is that?
So this is a
Oh.
special weapons Dalek, which is basically just a Dalek, except it has a giant cannon on the front instead of the usual plunger and whatnot.
Right.
And rotates around.
Yeah, I like the tan. I think it's a good look for that.
Yeah. Basically, it's the exact same as the minifig Dalek, except for the top part. So, like, everything from, like, the middle is different.
Okay.
Which means that at some point I'm going to have to buy more parts so that I can add the bottom to the Dalek that's missing a bottom. Because I just took one of my Dalek figs and put this on top. And then I also built this. It's the in-game TARDIS build from Lego Dimensions.
Oh yeah, I missed out on that one.
Well, this isn't an actual set. This was based on what it looked like in-game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I won't take credit for this. This was made by Sonic Electro, I think, on YouTube.
Okay.
That's where I found the pieces in the instructions. So, but it opens up like this, and you can kind of see the interior a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still have yet to put stickers on it, but
I've seen a lot of them here and there. Whether it be like one of the toy stores that are kind of local around here. I've seen some at Brick Fair. Whether or not they were the Dimension one or they were like homemade, I'm not sure, but it's still pretty cool though. Hey, Brick Maniac, what's happening? Good morning. Insidious, what's up with you, Sue? Oh God, snowing. Man, wait, where? I can't remember. Aren't you in New York, Sidious? I can't remember if you were in New York or not, because if you're in New York and it's snowing, that means it's not gonna be long before I get it. Which is not cool. I'm not down with that, man. I don't want any dang snow. I'm good on the snow.
And then I ordered some minifigs as well. Among them were this Lloyd, this powerful
Give me a
Lloyd
second.
guy.
I gotta reach for the mouse down here. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, this Lloyd from I think 2019.
I like that
And
torso,
then,
man.
more importantly, Minecraft Guy.
What?
Yeah.
What? How do they work on that collaboration?
Well, he was in one of the Minecraft sets as a skin.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I'm sure there are some others somewhere. I got Mistake, who's like this tea lady from the show,
Yeah.
and I got a couple figs for the parts.
Nice. Hey, dude, Jude. Yeah, just outside the Bronx on the Connecticut side. Well, yeah, you do get a little colder weather before me, that's for sure. Says, yeah, I still need to replace my Dimensions Xbox game disc. Oh, man. Snow here in Canada. Oh, man. Yeah, I figure you guys are going to get snow before any of us. I mean, look, it's not that I hate the snow. I just hate driving in it. I hate working in it. I hate shoveling it. I've mentioned to people, like, if I could just sit inside with some cocoa and look out the window at it, I would really, really appreciate the beauty of it. And I'm totally down with getting a sled and sledding. But beyond that, I hate snow. It usually causes a lot of extra work and pain for me and my crew.
Yeah.
The only thing that's good is the property I'm at now. We have a lot of snow equipment to utilize, so that helps out. Got a couple tractors and got snow blowers and stuff like that. But the thing about the snow blowers is, unless you have like the right kind of snow blowers are worthless. Because I remember when I first started learning how to use them and stuff, I kept trying to use them when we had we call it wet snow. And I know it sounds kind of weird because, snow is made out of ice is made out of water. But if snow is really slushy, instead of like nice and not slushy, more packed, what happens is the water makes it get really, really hard. And once it starts going through the snowblower, it jams it up. So like every 30, 40 seconds, you got to like dig all that crap out and then start all over again. So yeah, unless you got like nice, good snow, usually like fluffy snow is the best. Kevin says it's nice, Lloyd. Right on. I don't really drive much anymore, so let it snow. Plus, when I go into the city around Christmas, the snow makes it even better. Yeah, like I said, man, as long as I don't have to work in it, drive in it, or shovel it, I'm down with it. That's funny, Kevin. I would actually try and sing that, but my voice still isn't quite recuperated yet.
Yeah, I enjoyed snow until I started driving in it. Yeah, that's when it became annoying.
Yeah. But I get it. Because, and it's not just the snow, it's just the whole environment surrounding it. It's a really cool thing. You know what I mean? It's kind of like fall. Like, I appreciate fall for a lot of things, but fall is not my favorite, time of the year, because to me, it's almost kind of depressing because all the leaves fall off the trees and they look dead. And then, winter and the cold's coming. And, but I appreciate, the beauty of like when the leaves turn color and then the environment surrounding fall, when you start bundling up and, you have your hot cocoa and, that kind of stuff. Yeah, but spring, late spring is usually like my favorite time of the year because that's when stuff really starts coming back to life. The temperature isn't too hot yet, like summer, but so spring's always been my favorite time of the year. I think summer might be my new favorite time of the year now because we have a big pool, so probably be kind of utilizing that some. I want to check out the Lego store they rebuilt in Uptown, the one that got trashed by the riot. Yeah, man, I remember those pictures when that happened. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, when I went to because I went to the mall on Black Friday, and that's where my Lego store is. There was a line. There was a big line there. I would have gone in if it wasn't for the big line.
I mean, dude, the AT-AT sold out online, man.
Yeah.
I cannot believe an $800 set sold out, unless they made like low production of it or something. But
they might have, just because it's an $800 set.
But does that mean like, okay, then Luke's lightsabers are sold out online too? Or, I mean, obviously in the stores it could be different, but
yeah,
it just blows my mind, dude. But yeah, I need to reach out to somebody. I was trying not to bug them. So I think after the stream is probably when I'll shoot them a message. Because they were talking about a lightsaber and asking me if I wanted to, have dibs on it or something. I was like, yeah. I was like, because look, I was prepared to pay. I don't know. I was prepared to pay a decent amount of money, but like I looked online yesterday, and the cheapest one I found was like maybe $230. I think somebody told me about one that was like way cheap, but I can't remember because I was like really tired. I can't remember what the deal was, but it looked real sketchy. Like it was fake, or somebody was gonna. It might even been Mrs. Hive that found it. Yeah, it was. I think it was Mrs. Hive. She's like, "Hey, there's this one right here," and I told her, I was like, "Well, look at it really good, make sure," because I was like, "You don't want to get ripped off," because like they were selling it for like $100 or something, dude. And I was like, "That's." I'm not saying it can't be real, but I was like, "That's just a little too good to be true." So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I try not to think about it too much, because then I start getting really pissed off. That, I mean, and I'm not trying to be a hypocrite, because I didn't like it when they did it with Yoda's lightsaber either, even though I got Yoda's lightsaber because I bought the cantina, but I still didn't think it was fair for everybody else. Just like I don't think it's fair that you have to spend $800 to get this freaking lightsaber, you know what I mean? Or a couple hundred if you buy it on the third party market.
Yeah.
But like I said, we shall see what happens. I really need to find my knife. I hid my knife last night because a bunch of kids were in here.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the leaks, but recently the employee gift for this year.
Yeah, I saw it. Oh wait, Chef is here. Yeah, I thought of you when I saw that, man. I was like, ooh, I bet Jay would love to get his hands on that.
Yeah.
Hey, Chef.
How we doing,
Chef?
everybody?
Good. Yeah. But it's like a mini build, right, Jay?
No, I think it's some sort of temple build, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. There haven't been a whole lot of build.
Right?
There haven't been a whole lot of pictures of the temple. It's more been pictures of the figs. Because as Ninjago fans, that's what we care about. That's part of it, at least. Because that set has all the golden figs. All of them.
Well, plus it's got that Santa Gamorg or whatever his name is,
Yeah,
right?
it's got Santa Garmadon, but I don't think any of the pieces are exclusive, which is good. And then the only difference with the golden figs is that Wu has a yellow face and white beard, as opposed to the golden one that he had in the gardens.
Interesting.
And then I think there's like Misako was in it, but she had parts that were, from regular sets, nothing exclusive. A couple Serpentine were in it as well.
Right.
But I don't think they had any exclusive parts either. So the figs are there. None of the figs being exclusive means that I can part this set together if I want to, and not pay a ridiculous amount online for it.
Yeah.
But I might end up paying a ridiculous amount online for it anyway.
True.
Yeah.
Hi, what do you got going on?
Oh, I was just working on the forest here. This brown dirt path here, I was going to stop right about here and then have one half go this way towards Winnie the Pooh's house. God damn, what the hell was that?
Work.
Oh no. Yeah, and then I was gonna have the path go the way towards the blacksmith house. So
Nice. I just walked in from there.
from work.
I'm like, oh, I'll be able to get on the stream for a little bit. It's starting already.
Dude, what is your on-call rotation, man?
Week on, week off.
God dang, man.
And then we trade here and there.
Yeah, that's rough, dude.
There's only two of us.
Yeah.
Me and the supervisor. Or
Well, there's two you text and a supervisor?
no, there's one tech and a supervisor.
Oh my god.
So we take week on, week off.
Yeah, dude, that's rough, man. Because you know, the thing I tell people about being on call is it's not just about getting emergency calls. Like you can't plan anything, dude.
No. That's this morning. I'm like, oh, Hive's on this morning. He hasn't been on in a while. I'll get up. Soon as I got up and started coffee, my phone went off. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Oh no, they're not kidding.
No, they're not.
They're not joking around.
No.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty much like the assistant.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
that's a good
move-ins, move-outs.
Oh wow, that's what the assistant generally does, dude.
Yeah. And then we've had 4 just this weekend.
Yeah, they need to make sure they're compensating you for that, man. But at least it's a good springboard to where if you want to move up into management.
Oh yeah.
Because eventually you can move up into management, and a lot of places, the assistant position isn't even on call.
Here it will be. There's only 2 of us.
Well, it sounds like you're already the assistant, just without the title.
Yeah, without the title, pretty much.
Miss Bricks, good morning to you. How are you today? Thank you for joining us. So Sidious is talking about that one Lego store. It says a strange store, very mishapped. It was like a maze in that New York City store. Hopefully they fix that. Interesting. What are you saying? Just bricklink the saber. You're going to open it anyways. No, you don't understand. That's not what it's about. That's not what it's about, Sidious.
And even if you did, there's the printed piece.
I know for some people it sounds, I know for some people it sounds ridiculous, man, but like I want the official Lego one.
I don't blame you.
And not only that, but it'll probably be even a while before I open it. Like I'll probably just keep it sealed and set it right behind Yoda's lightsaber. Just for now. Eventually I will open it. Unless like it goes up in some ridiculous price, like $1,000 or something. I'd be ridiculous. I'd be crazy.
Have you been looking around already?
Yeah, a little bit, but I'm hoping that my original hookup will be able to pull through.
Nice.
But we shall see because it's been quiet. So, and I'm trying not to bother them. So I figured probably after the stream today, I'd shoot them a message and say like, hey, how'd it go? Because I know they're sold out online, so I'm not sure where you're getting it.
I've got a lot of texts from friends wondering if I was going to pick it up because they were in certain Lego stores and their shelves were packed.
Goodbye, Hive. Goodbye, one Hive cam.
Yeah.
The other Hive cam is there. He is.
Sorry about that. See, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm using this tumbler box as a mouse pad right now because I don't have anywhere to put my mouse. And if I use the little touch one on the laptop, man, I'm horrible with that thing. And it just takes forever, So anyways, I picked it up because I was going to shoot Sidious a link. And then my thumb hit the back button on the mouse and blah, blah, blah. Brick Stage Pass. Good morning to you. What's up, man?
Well, Hive, if you're still on when I get back from this call, I'm so excited to go do another one this morning. I've been working since 8:30.
Yeah, dude, that sucks, man.
The overtime, the on-call pay is great, though.
Yeah, like it's nice when you get the check. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just,
unless,
like I said, it just sucks,
Uncle
man.
Sam gets his hand in there, but other than that, it's all right.
Well, I hope it goes swift for you, dude. Yeah.
I'm
Like I said, you
sorry
got the
about
link.
that.
So.
I thought I
Oh,
had longer to be on here.
no, you're good, man. You're good. I didn't even know if you'd be able to make it because I was like, he might be working. So.
Yeah, no. And yesterday I didn't get a single call. It was wonderful.
Well, like I said, man, if I'm here when you get back, jump on in.
Yep, I will. I'll see you guys in a little bit.
All right, later,
Bye,
brother.
Chef.
I think I just saw Mama Lego pop in too. Hey, Mama Lego. Says, is anyone interested in some snow? It's falling fast and hard. Jeez Louise. Mama Lego, if you don't mind, tell me what state you live in. Like, man, I am not ready. I am not ready for this, man. I mean, I'm technically kind of ready.
Yeah,
We're still waiting for one of the trucks to get fixed, but
there's no snow here. Thank goodness.
yeah, I'm just not ready for it, man. I'm tired. Canada. Okay, Canada. All right. I was like, I feel like you guys always have snow.
I just don't want it to snow when I go home for winter break. Because
driving through it and everything.
Yeah.
And you drive home?
Yeah.
Oh, crap. Yeah. Yeah, that's rough, man. Because I used to live, I mean, look, I lived in a lot of places that has snow, including here. But I lived in northern Michigan, up by Canada, up by Sault Ste. Marie. And when it snows up there, man, and anybody that probably lives in Canada can attest to this as well, man. Like, it snows, dude. It like doesn't just drop a couple inches. Like, you get feet. I remember, like, we'd always get so much snow, we would run up the snow drifts on the house all the way to the roof. Like 2 stories, man. Like, we just run up those snow drifts, man, all the way to the roof. I mean, it's fun. I remember making igloos and stuff. And what city is saying? Yeah, Muncie at the window crying to go play in the snow once they get back. Oh no, I'll try. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome to jump in anytime, Sidious.
And then
forgot the link. So.
And then Mama Lego said she's in Canada, in Toronto.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes me feel a little bit better. Not that you get to snow, Mama Lego, just the fact that I shouldn't be seeing it too soon. But City is getting some snow, and he's only 1 state above me, 2 states, maybe. I don't know. Because it depends on your direction. But he said he's on the Connecticut side too, so that's really, really on the East Coast. So you're definitely getting a lot of that wind off the ocean.
Yeah. The only good thing about university is that we have a parking garage for all our cars. So as long as I get like a middle spot, my car doesn't get any snow.
Well, that's helpful.
Yeah. I remember one time though, my freshman year, I made the mistake of parking like slightly outside, not entirely outside, but slightly. It was slightly covered.
Yeah.
And I got a bunch of snow on one side of my car, and that was one of those mornings where I had to wake up really early.
Oh. Mrs. Hive and I are very interested because this is the first house we've had. God dang, dude. So, all right, I'm going to interrupt myself for a second. Look, as a lot of y'all know that watch the 24-hour stream, you know about some of them Slave One pieces that broke. But I've been having a problem with a lot of my brown pieces in general, just breaking. And yeah, this one just broke too. And and it wasn't because of the knife, because the side that broke was the opposite side of the knife.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm just getting tired of cheap ass Lego pieces breaking down. Because if this keeps happening, man, I'm going to start ranting about Lego not being a high quality product, period. Like, yeah, they got good clutch. They got great clutch, man. You know what I mean? And their mathematics are on, point. But what's the point, man, if they keep breaking on me? You know what I mean? Like, aren't they supposed to stand the test of time at least more than a number of years? Like, it's not like I've had these things here for 50 years or anything. They're not that old. And the Slave One, I was only like, what, 5 years, something like that, 6 years? I'm not sure, but
I think that's 5 years. Not so sure either. But yeah, I know I've said this before, but I bought this like last year I bought this log cabin set from 2011. Most of the pieces were brown and dark red. And I could hear every piece crack as I placed them down.
Dude, it's ridiculous, man. I mean, not to mention, it's not like Lego is cheap, you know. So, and and it makes you think, like, wow, is this going to make the value of the Slave One possibly go down? Because even if it's sealed, it's like, wow, it's sealed, but yeah, there's a bunch of pieces that are probably going to break. Not that I'm trying to sell my Slave One or anything. I'm just kind of wondering in general.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
Because, I mean, it's not like it's not known. Like, see, there's another one that broke, man. Dude. Here, I'll show you guys what I mean, too, so you can see the break that I'm talking about. Just let me try not to hit the back button on this thing.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. Like, what the heck, dude? And I already know before anybody in the comments or in the chat or anybody says anything, like, I know there are a couple different colors that obviously are more brittle than others. But to me, that's no excuse. Figure it out, Lego, or charge less. Because I have to use the knife to get some of these pieces out. The brick separator is not getting them out. And I'm careful as I possibly can with them. I make sure to try and get that knife under there, and I wiggle a little bit before I just jam it out of that. Yeah, that really sucks, dude. So another thing that I've been trying to figure out, and I thought I made a decision, but I'm still not sure, was which train I'm going to use. Because once I make the trade with Blocksmith, I'll have 3 trains. I'll have the passenger train, I'll have a cargo train, and then I'll have the Hogwarts Express. So at first I was going to use the Hogwarts Express, but that's before I realized I was going to extend and actually build the city attached to this on the other side. So when it was just going to be the forest area and stuff, I was just, like I said, I was going to use the Hogwarts Express. I figured that'd probably be more appropriate. But then once I decided I was going to put the city back in, I was like, well, maybe I should use the passenger train. I'm not even sure about the cargo train yet, what I'll end up doing with that, but I really want one. So I have a feeling eventually, this whole Lego room is going to just be full of tables. I feel like that's eventually what I'm going to do. Like, I'll have just enough room for the studio, the tables and everything over there. Where I'm going to film stop motion is in the room next to here, because it doesn't have any windows or anything like that. And because I was actually just talking about, I don't remember if it was on the stream or not, but I was just talking about, I had moved some stuff over here. So I have all of this space, this floor space, and I don't know what to do with it. Because it's not wall space, so I can't, it's not like, oh, I can just hang some stuff up. It's just empty floor space. So I'm like, what can I do with that? And then, yeah, it occurred to me, I'm like, well, I'm probably going to just extend the tables that way, man. And maybe I'll make the forest bigger. Maybe I'll make an airport or something on that side. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. I think if it were me, what I'd do is I'd make like a couple of like little sidings for the other trains, and just have all 3 trains on the track, and then just switch them out.
Yeah, that's a good idea too.
Yeah, of course that does take up space, but then you don't have to re-rail the trains.
I mean, and who knows what? So I mean, now that I think about it, I might keep the Hogwarts Express sealed for a while and just hold on to it, and and then I'll do the train yard, and I'll have the cargo train and the passenger train that would go through there. And the cargo train, maybe I'll keep on that side or something. I don't know yet. It'd be crazy. But trying to have 3 trains running, I mean, I could do it. Or maybe like you, I think what you were talking about, like have a train yard and have the train sitting there, but they could just change tracks to whatever one I want. So I could use any of them.
Yeah.
Just not all at one time, probably.
Yeah, I feel like that would be the most efficient way to do it.
Yeah.
Using the least amount of track. I mean, another way you could do is you could do like a loop in the forest and then a different loop in the city and maybe connect those if you wanted to. And then it will allow you to have 2 different trains running at the same time.
Right. Another piece broke.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. Let me show you guys this one. Let me show you guys. This is crazy, man. Like, so now this is like burgundy or something. It's not quite.
Oh, yeah. So yeah.
Like, God dang it, dude. I'm not going to have any dirt path pieces left. I mean, I'll probably end up just using it anyways because I don't know what I have. And like they're very small breaks, so I don't even know how much you would notice, but says Archive, there is a Speed Champion set with a drag car and I believe a purple charger. Yeah. Kevin. I think it's right here. Hold on a second. I know what you're talking about. Because as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, that seems very appropriate for me. Hopefully it didn't get damaged in the move. No, it did not. Yeah. Dude, this car. Like, for obvious reasons, this, that's why I wanted this car. But I mean, it's a really rad car. And yeah, look at the honeycomb print. I mean, not print, but the honeycomb stickers on it. But yeah, that purple Charger also. Mwah, beautiful looking car. That was another thing. A lot of the adults that were looking at the Lego room last night were tripping out on, man, was my cars. Hold on, what do you got there, man? Is that a broken piece?
Yeah, that's a broken piece. I've found this. This is the drawer. This is the graveyard drawer. This is all the pieces that are broken. This is an interesting one.
You said the graveyard drawer.
Yeah, you can see it's
yeah, but it's like bent.
Yeah, it's bent. Dude. And then there's also a lot of like clip pieces that are broken. So like this is one of the more.
Oh, that's a good piece too, man. I haven't figured out what to do with it besides the balloon stuff or flowers, but
I've got like this.
Dang.
Like I don't even know where that happened. Oh, this one's sad. There's supposed to be a Technic connector, but it broke. I have a few pieces that are stuck together. Could not get them separated, so they just went in here. Ooh, this one's interesting. Looks okay, right? Wrong.
Oh, no. Dang. That looks like the side of a land speeder too, man.
Yeah. And then I've got this. This has got like a broken clip. It's one of those cannon pieces.
Those are definitely useless if the clips are broke. Man.
It's a shame too. Let's see, there's another one in here. Ah, yes.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I even have a couple dimensions tags in here, but they're in here because they don't work in the middle slot. They only worked on the sides for some reason. Yeah, I've got all kinds of stuff.
Dude, yeah, man, that's quite a lot of pieces, man.
It's a lot of clips. Honestly, like these. Yeah, I've got a couple of broken plant pieces where one of the leaves is broken off, but I could probably use these.
Like I said, man, those clamps, like if they're broke, yeah, they're useless. You can't do anything with them.
And then I don't even know what happened to this.
Hold on a sec, Jay. I'll be right back. I'm just grabbing something to put a lot of these pieces in.
Good morning, Big Nate Bricks.
Good morning, Big Nate Bricks. All right, let me see what you got going on. Is that a stud?
It's a dish.
Holy cow, dude.
I don't know what happened to this.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Yeah, but it was in a second copy of the Overborg attack set that I had, and it was just talking about things.
I need to find out where I put all my train tracks.
Yeah, but yeah, I have a graveyard bin. It's an interesting bin to have.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about another one that I wanted to show this.
Well, I'm coming. I was looking for my box of train tracks. I figured I'll just open one up until I find more. Because I've got a lot of train tracks put together, but they're for my bridge, and I'm not taking that apart. Oh, what you got there?
Sword of Fire.
I was like, that looks very Ninjago. Oh, it's a broken Sword of Fire.
Yeah, it's very bent. In 2011, this would have been a very sad sight because this was only in like 2 or 3 sets at the time.
Right.
But nowadays it's fine because it's scattered around so many places.
Bye, Kevin. Have a good day, man. Thanks for hanging with us. Westbrook State says when they're stuck like that, 2 brick separators work.
Yeah, maybe I can try that. Brick stage pass. Can try separating them again. But they felt really stuck back when I tried to separate them. You know, they're still in the bin. I haven't thrown them out, so I can always try and pull them apart again.
Okay. All right, so let's see here. I need to take these out. Some good, strong green pieces. Okay. So what you got planned for today, Jay?
Driving.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I'm going to watch Doctor Who later tonight.
Oh, was there a new one on?
Yeah, they're running the new season, the Flux.
Is it still going strong? Like
Series 12 was not liked by many people.
Uh-huh.
I won't give any spoilers or anything. Also, partly because I haven't really watched Series 12.
I watched some stuff on it.
Yeah.
You know, what, like the continuity change and stuff.
Yeah, certain things that have certain choices that they made, but I think the new season Flux has actually been really good.
Right on.
Yeah, it's the first Doctor Who season that's like a continual story. It's not just episode to episode adventures.
Oh.
And it's actually been really interesting.
So I guess a new Doctor will be coming soon too, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, after Series 13, I think 1 or 2 more specials.
I can't remember if it was every season or if it was like every couple seasons.
It's every so Christopher Eccleston only did 1 season.
Mm-hmm.
And then left after that season, but then every Doctor after that has been 3 seasons.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Tennant got an extra long run because he did several specials after Series 4. But then he regenerated at the end of those specials. Matt Smith had 3 series. Peter Capaldi had 3 series, and now Jodie Whittaker's in her 3rd series now.
Right.
And I think after Flux ends, there's going to be, I think, 2 specials is what I've heard.
Okay.
And then she'll regenerate into the 14th Doctor.
I see.
Whoever that may be.
Whoever that may be.
We don't know yet. We have Darth Gojira in the chat.
Hey, what's up, Darth? How you doing? I see
Cabbage Face.
Cabbage Face and what is that? What does it say? What? What does it say?
Well, however you pronounce that, hi.
Hi. I'm just gonna call you N for now. 2 to 3 specials. Can't remember the number.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think there's 2 more. There's at least 2 more.
Nice.
After Flux ends, and Flux only has 6 episodes. Tonight is number 5.
Yeah, you're definitely right about some fans have definitely been angry about that stuff, man.
Yeah.
And look, I don't know enough about Doctor Who to really throw my opinion around about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I think what's going to end up turning out is that it wasn't well received in the moment, but if they can do something really good with how Series 12 ended, kind of like how Flux is doing a bit of it. Right. They're really working that in. I think it can turn out to be a good thing overall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, and change it's not always a bad thing, man. It just depends. Yeah. I think sometimes it really comes down to the execution of what the creators do. You know what I mean? It seems like that's what a lot of it is.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I personally didn't entirely agree with what they did. But I think if they work it into the story well and tell good stories in the future with it, then
well, and a lot of it also depends on what your tolerance is, your threshold.
Yeah.
Is, you know what I mean? Like, there's been a lot of things that I've liked that have changed, and I like it enough to where I came to terms with some things, and then some things I can't. Like, for instance, a lot of the stuff that's happened in, we'll just say, like, the MCU. If they've changed characters, whether it's a gender thing or a race thing or something like that, the way that I've always kind of reasoned with it in my head is, you know, because there are sometimes I'm like, dude, why are you changing this? Like, it's there's a lot of reasons it doesn't really make any sense. But what I've come to the conclusion is, I'm just like, okay, look, it's another universe. You know what I mean? And in that universe, that person looks like that. You know what I mean? Because it's not like I can base every character in the MCU off of the 616 universe, because it's a different universe, man. You know what I mean? So that's usually how I've been able to make terms with stuff like that. But it's not easy, and it's not even possible with every type of show. And then again, it depends on what you're willing to mentally accept. You know what I mean? Clicking Cliff, what's up, man? How you doing? Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Dude, a lot of people have been streaming lately, man. I can't keep up. I mean, just a lot of people have been streaming, which is not a bad thing. It's just I feel bad sometimes because I can't make all of them, or I don't even know they're going on. A couple people were streaming yesterday, and I jumped in and watched for a little bit, but I didn't want to say anything or anything because I couldn't stay, because I had this Friendsgiving thing that we were doing, and so it gets tough sometimes trying to, like I said, keep up with everybody. But I try my best. I do. I try to support everybody as much as I can. It is hard to keep up. Cliff says I'm trying to wake up. Yeah, I hear you, man. It can get pretty cray-cray. All right. I need some more pieces for my path now. How am I going to do this? Am I going to have to order pieces? Or am I going to have to go to the Lego store and see if they got any brown pieces? Actually, Let's call the Lego store, everybody. Let's ask them. Are they even open? Yeah, they're open. Give me 1 second. I'm going to make this phone call. Well, we're going to make this phone call together. All right, come on.
Lego store around the mills. How can I help you?
Hi. I was wondering if you guys had any size brown pieces on your pick-a-brick wall.
Brown pieces? Let me check.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm trying to make a dirt path, so I'm trying to see if you guys have any pieces I can use.
Okay. So the only brown piece that we do have are these 1x4 plates.
1x4 plates?
Yeah.
I suppose I can get a lot of those. All right, that'll work. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right. Yeah, I guess I can get like a lot of those. Like 1x4. So yeah, that'd be like, yeah.
Get a Peb cup full of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say I get two cups full of them, man, and that would be enough to take me. God, man, I might even need to get like 3 cups, but it would be enough to take. And I have like other random pieces I can find, but I just know I'm gonna need more. But that would be enough, man, to take me in both directions. So, all right, we'll go ahead and stop on the path right now, and we'll see what we can do about some of these train tracks. Hey, Mayo. What's snap-a-lapping? How you doing? Cliff, I am working on the forest. I was making my dirt path. That's what I started on. I was going to make the path go this direction up towards Winnie the Pooh's house. And I already have a green path that goes to the rabbit's house. And then I was going to have the path go in this direction towards the blacksmith house. I call it the blacksmith house now. It's no longer a blacksmith house. So I was going to have the dirt path go that way and then go this way. And then eventually I'll have it going. Sorry, I'm trying to follow my camera. I'll have it going up to the tree house. And then, of course, you can see the water that'll be in between the treehouse and the Jago City Gardens, which I'll have a bridge for that as well. So a lot of stuff to do. And then, this area over here is going to be where the graveyard will be. And then I'm going to put the park probably right behind Winnie the Pooh's treehouse. Oh, like I said, there's a lot going on. So instead of working on the path, the dirt path, I think I'm going to try and see what I can do with the train track. Let's see if we can, how that will look. Okay, so let's get some of these dirt pieces out of the way. And I already cleared all the green to make room for the train track. But it's that ballast. Yeah. Brick fella, what's happening? Good morning. What are you saying? Loving the layout. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm quite fond of it too. I mean, look, eventually I'll get back into rebuilding the city. That'll be a whole nother series. But I have to say, man, I just love my forest, and it's not even done. I need a lot more trees and this and that, but I love the forest. All right, so let's see. Lego ballast for train tracks. Kind of, what would be the best way to do this?
So there are a few different ways to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do 2x4 brown tiles on on the studs part, and then do 1x2 brown tiles on the sides, the middle part and the sides part.
Well, but what about
That's one way.
mound that it sits on though? That's what I'm trying to.
Yeah, there's that too. Well,
Um,
I've seen some people put like gray plates in between. Which that
yeah,
approach?
I didn't even think about the color part because green I don't think would be proper because it's not usually grass. It's usually dirt or gravel.
Yeah,
Which is why they use the gray or the brown, probably.
and
right?
then there's the question of how far up do you want the train track to be from the base plate?
Right, dude. Check this out. Hold on, man. Let me see if I can show you guys this. Hold on, because this is kind of interesting, and I never seen it done like this either. So, dang it. Of course, the reflection. God dang that reflection. Hold on. Yeah, dude, I can't see anything off my screen. That should be a little bit better. Okay, but yeah, so you can see, the whatever those pieces are.
Yeah, that's another good way to do it.
It seems more complicated. It almost seems like that's a Mills plate way to do it.
Yeah, that is a Mills plate.
Which I'm not against Mills plates. Eventually, I was going to make the whole city on Mills plates, but I don't know if I want to get that complicated with the ballast. Especially this is my first time. Moto, let's snap a lappin'. Says that's Cliff says that's slick. I'm build a big Jurassic World park. Yeah, dude, I've almost thought about doing something like that, man. Start collecting some dinosaurs and make a big Jurassic World park, but that's a whole nother avenue to do. Now we're talking about ballast. Yeah, Moto. I'm trying to think of a balance between like probably the best way and the easiest way to do it, because again, I'm doing is building a foundation right now. Just building a foundation, and then I can add the gravel pieces at a later time, and put the brown pieces like Jay was talking about, like on top where the studs are and everything. Because that's definitely the best way to do that.
Yeah.
God dang, what the heck, man? I forgot how they stick these together. And I'll have to talk to Greg at London Bridge Bricks and ask him if he wants to do a train building stream, because he's got his passenger train he never built. I don't think he ever built it. And we were going to build it together when I was at the old house with the old Lego room. But then things happened. It's been fun. Don't throw away those pins. People sell them on Bricklink. Really? Yeah, dude. I think I've thrown all of them, the ones I've had away so far.
I made the mistake of throwing away the ones I got the first time, but then when I got more track to make a full loop, I didn't throw those away because I found they're very useful for actually storing the track.
Because I think the reason I never kept the last one, because I have other train tracks that I've opened up, but I think the reason I didn't keep them, and let me show you just so anybody that's never seen them knows what I'm talking about. So I feel like obviously this end you'd be able to do something with, maybe, you know what I mean? Like put in something, but the other end it's not like it's a stud or anything, you know what I mean? So I just didn't, I was like, well, what would you use it for? You know what I mean? But I wonder how many's worth trying to sell. Some pretty crazy beats going on. Can you guys even hear that music?
Yeah, I can hear it a little bit.
Oh, I turned it up a notch. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I had no idea people sold those things.
Yeah, let's find out.
So let me look a little bit more on this ballast and how to ballast curved Lego train tracks. That's interesting to know. Wow.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, they're not immensely. They're pretty cheap on Bricklink, to be honest. I'm seeing them for like 1 or 2 cents. 3
Yeah.
cents.
So, I mean, for me, it'd just be worth giving them to somebody if they wanted them. It's
Yeah.
not worth me trying to sell them.
Yeah.
All right. Where do I have gray pieces at? Like, I don't even need to worry about making a lot of this ballast right now, but I at least need to make some type of I'm trying to think of the right word, experiment, see what works. But I have no idea where all my gray pieces are.
So I mentioned earlier that I visited Bricks and Minifigs.
Yeah.
And they have this whole buying policy sheet about buying Lego.
Uh-huh.
And the main thing is if you want to sell stuff to them, you have to have all the sets built, which is a bit of an issue for me because I took them all apart.
Oh.
Yeah. But it just occurred to me that there's another Bricks and Minifigs store. It's a bit farther away. They might be different. Either way, I'll probably have to build them either way, but I'm going to check out that other store as well, see if I can get a better deal.
Yeah, I really wish I had one of those near me.
Yeah.
Because I only have a couple toy stores, all right? One is, obviously, it's the Lego store. I have 2 of them. One is about 30 minutes away. The other one's probably about 45 minutes away. Then I have two local toy stores, but one of them, I just never know when they're really open or anything like that. And the other one has Lego, but it's not just strictly Lego. Like the one that I don't know when it's really open, it's strictly Lego. There's also, since I moved over here in the new house, I have noticed there is I saw a local toy store that I never knew about, but I haven't got a chance to go in it yet. So I don't know. I'll end up stopping by there soon, seeing what they got. You never know, man. They might have some rad Lego in there.
Yeah, the one I stopped by, when I actually went into, had some pretty interesting stuff. I think they had the Darth Maul bust.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then the one, besides the Fire Mech, the one I noticed was the Galactic Enforcer, which is a Space Police 3 set.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then they had a ton of minifigs as well.
Nice. Well, let's see what we got going on here. Oh, we have a guest. Somebody just popped in. Oh, it's BFAB. Hey.
You have a guest for the next 7 minutes. I'm like my break. I'm like, I have 10 minutes left of my break. I'm like, oh, let me pop in. I just saw the invite. So.
How are you feeling?
You know what? I was feeling way better, surprisingly. So I don't know if I told you this. I didn't end up actually having my surgery.
Really?
Yeah. So the doctor, when I had checked myself in the emergency room, I told the doctor that I wouldn't leave until I get my surgery. And he's like, don't worry, man, I got you. He's like, you only have to wait a week. He's like, most people have to wait till December, January. He's like, I got you in. So I drive over there happy to get my surgery. And the guy goes, no, this is not a surgery. This is a consultation. He's like, you probably have to wait till December, January. And I almost wanted to strangle the doctor.
Dude, that's a long time to wait, man.
Well, here's the 2 good things, right? So, one, they put me on the top of the waiting list because my kidney stone is massive. It's gross to think about. But they threw me on the top of the list of the waiting list. So if somebody canceled, they'll let me know. But the new painkillers that I'm on, have worked miracles. So I'm not in pain at the moment.
Okay, well that helps then.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's the part that, yeah, obviously, man, it's about trying. Look, I mean, and even then, you got to be careful because you don't want to just be on pain medication too long. But obviously, they're doctors, so they know what they're talking about, I guess. So
The crazy thing is, pain medicine is so expensive. I got 2 things of medicine, less than 30 pills, or so around 30 pills, $50.
Right.
I'm like, what? Are you kidding me?
Wow. Yeah, that's wild, man.
I'm just like, picture somebody who doesn't have any money and they're in pain and they need pain medication, how screwed they're going to be.
Oh, we have another guest. Yeah, dude, that's just insane. Sidious is here. Hey, Sidious.
What in the hell?
Hey, bro, how's it going?
What in the hell, B-Fab?
Hey, look at the
Dinner,
chain.
boy.
Is that a chain?
What in
No,
the
that's your
hell,
shirt. Never mind.
I didn't hear what you said. Sorry, I was
Oh, sorry, I'm brushing my teeth and talking. I thought you had a chain on, and then I'm like, no, that's just your skirt. That's
No,
your
it's just,
sport chain.
and I'm actually wearing blue and black. That's a big no-no. But this hat, this,
Hey,
this,
it'll rock.
this thing is dope. I got it at Target too when I was going to get Lego.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a cool hat. It's made out of like Napoleon Dynamite. I remember those when you were a kid, the moon boots. They were like snow boots. Everyone called them
I remember
Napoleon
those.
Dynamite wore them. It's that
Moon
material.
boot?
It's weird. It's like made out of like snow material.
They were like Uggs or something, I think.
Yeah, for us back in the day, they were ugly, is what they were.
Yeah, they were definitely not. They were not attractive.
But everyone wore those things. Like they just blew onto the scene. It was crazy. But this hat.
Are you telling me there's different fashion styles over the years?
Well, Napoleon Dynamite wears them in the movie. They made a joke about it. He's wearing them. They're pointy and they're made out of like snow pants material.
Yeah.
They have Velcro. They're like so 80s. It's not funny.
He's like, they're not ugly. Gosh.
Dude, when you called the store, you lucked out, man. You could build the path. You're gonna have to buy a ton of those little 1x4s, but it actually will be better because you can do like jagged edges. You have more.
Yeah. I was really hoping, something would work out like that.
I haven't
I'm sitting here
been,
trying to make this Ballast.
I haven't been to a Lego store since the pandemic hit. I think I went once in the beginning, like after they reopened. After everything was shut down.
Right.
I haven't been since. I'm dying to go, and I have literally 9 Lego stores in any direction, about an hour and a half. Well, there's a couple closer, the Connecticut ones and the New York City, but I used to cruise to all the pick-a-brick walls because they're a little bit different. I'd spend the whole day in traffic, just going from like Long Island, New Jersey, Connecticut, just all over.
Not worth it for the traffic?
It was worth. I used to get tons of parts. I mean, I'm dying to do it again.
I was about to say, I'm 12 minutes away from one, and I try to avoid that place. Not because it's a bad place, but because it's in the Mall of America.
Yeah,
and,
that's crazy. The Mall of America.
Yeah, I just am like, is it worth walking up and down a bunch to go to get Lego sets I can order online? Like, nah, but I see, like, the pick-a-brick is different. I guess it's more convenient if you just, grab what you need.
Definitely. Because I'm a weirdo. I don't use Bricklink. I don't like getting used parts. Just like Hive said, I understand when I was like Bricklink the Saber. He's like, no, I want the real thing. And I get that. But I'm a weirdo. Like with parts, I go to Toy Pro. I buy them brand new. I'm gonna just pay because there's the same as Bricklink, but everything is brand new. They don't mess around. I
don't want anyone touching my pieces. How dare you touch my pieces?
I've just had bad experiences where they come like smelling like cat urine and things that are supposed to be new, and I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, like, I don't build mocks. I'm not like Hive and you and Jay builds mocks. I remember. Don't worry, Jay. I didn't forget about you.
Occasionally.
I'm not like you guys that build the mocks, and so like for me, it's like I don't really go to like pick a brick. I don't know if I ever need it.
Yeah, it's I finally bought this, which is cool. The little Trouble on Tatooine set. The set is okay, but I finally got the Grogu figure. Finally, it's just the speeder bike.
Oh, okay, yeah. Hey, John, and hey, 117.
Hi, put it back up. Check this out, though. This is the score I got.
Oh yeah, Easy E.
Yep.
Yeah. Is that a rapper?
Yeah, he's from NWA. He started NWA. Easy. He's got a huge Raiders thing on the back. You can't see it, but
those minifigs are pricey, right?
Actually, that was on eBay for like 80 to 170, and I got it for $40 on Macari. Macari is dope.
Nice.
Is it? Oh, so it's not a new one.
Well, this is retired. Yeah.
That's why. I was like, because I don't remember seeing it.
But I can't find. I wanted to go buy all the little pot leaves that they made.
Oh yeah, is that Citizen Brick that made pot leaves?
Yeah, but they're not on.
feel like
They're
it
not on their
was.
street. It's like
I remember they made bongs. They were selling minifigs with bongs last time I went to a convention, and they looked really cool. But I don't buy custom stuff. Talking about not buying stuff, I have to go back to work, y'all. My break is over. Nice
Okay,
chatting with
thanks,
everyone.
Thanks,
Take care,
Big
guys.
Fab. Bye.
Peace.
No, that I love. I mean, Citizen Brick did. He's right. They went a little bong crazy. Even this round, it's all like bongs.
They did make a lot.
But I can't. I mean, I guess I have to check their site again. I know they didn't sell out, but I can't find the little leaves. There's not even under their accessories.
Well, I mean, it looked like they were making quite a bit of them.
Exactly. Those aren't going to sell out. It's an accessory, but I just wanted a few for one of my mocks to have one little plant in the store. But this thing I couldn't pass up when I saw the price. And someone found me the Jason figure that they have with the molded mask. I found it. So that should be shipped to me soon so I can finish. I'm doing that modular. I did a little vignette of Jason's mother's head with all the candles and the sweater shrine. But I built the whole shack. So I'm going to build the whole shack with a modular to put on Bricklink. Okay. I need that figure because theirs has an actual 3D molded mask. Like, it's such a dope figure. It's taken me 2 years to find it.
Yeah, because I thought I had heard about that a long time ago.
I built the vignette and I just never, because I couldn't find the figure. I didn't want to finish it, and I didn't even post pictures really, just one little snapshot. But that figure is so cool. And it came in they gave me like 3 different outfits, like 3 different body prints.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they made 3. And I told the person, I don't care which one, just give me one of them. I just need one.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty wild, man. I didn't even realize they made that many.
I'll probably end up spending like $100 on it, which whatever, but that's so hard to find. So I'm torn too to go get today. I have to return something to Target, and it's the exact price of the Gar Saxon Mandalorian ship. I want that figure, man. And you know me, I'm not a set guy usually, but that one is screaming my name.
Right.
I want to rebuild that Mandalorian ship I made Fen Rao the Protector from the Clone Wars, another Mandalorian dude, and that ship I just have to do a color swap, add some tiles, but it could be that I like that ship. I just don't like, I don't understand it's for kids, so there's all the studs exposed and they didn't use much parts, but I want to chef that thing up and make it nice. It's a cool ship. Those Mandalorian ships are awesome. The fighters, the starfighters.
Yeah, they're great. I've got the original one from 2012.
Yeah. And someone, it was Republic Bricks. Ryan did a review where they made the mall version where he just did like the color swap.
Yeah,
which is cool. That's why I want to get the Gar Saxon set to have at least the instructions. I have a base, and then I could just go off that and go crazy with it. That's dope.
I've shown this before, but I parked Mando and Grogu at Ninjago Gardens.
I've never seen that. Put that on the big screen. I want to see that. Looks awesome, dude.
Yeah,
I like the Asian tower.
Yeah,
sweet, dude.
It is. Yeah, I parked it in front of the statue.
That's awesome. It's the droid from Ninjago. That's who that is, right? Lloyd, is that Lloyd?
Yeah, Zane.
Yeah, I don't know the names. Even though my nephew is named Kai.
Yeah, I also modified that statue slightly.
There's one of them named Kai, right? Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, there is one of them named Kai. He's the red one.
My nephew's named Kai. My sister's lives in a house in Hawaii, so she's all into. I actually I saw my nephews from Maine who I don't ever see. They came down and I bought a 501st Battle Pack and 2 Trouble on Tatooine sets. And I wanted the Grogu figure, so I'm like, all right, if they fight, I'll just give them the other Tatooine set. I'll just take the Grogu figure. Of course, they start fighting. So I had, for some reason, like a fool, I brought a bin of minifigs for them to play with and pick from, like the ones that I don't use. Thought it'd be cool. The kids can just dive into a big pile of minifigs, take what they want. But I had my a sealed retired set of Yoda's little starship, his little whatever they call it.
Yeah, the Starfighter.
Yeah, the Starfighter. So the nephews start fighting. One wants the Grogu figure, but he already has one at home. His mother's like, you already have that figure. That's for your brother. They keep fighting. So he tried to swindle the younger one. So I gave him the younger one the actual Yoda set. just to spite the bigger one to teach him a lesson. Now I'm out of that Yoda Starfighter, but my nephew's happy. So it was so random. They're fighting over a Grogu figure, and then my nephew sees the other one, and he's like, "Well, that's real Yoda." I was like, "Yeah, that's the retired Yoda," and he ended up taking it. Children.
Yeah, I've got the Yoda Starfighter. It's one of the sets I'm selling. It's it's used complete in a couple bags down there somewhere.
Are they coming out with Aren't they coming out with like a new Yoda, like hut or something? Did I see that on Ryan's channel? Is that in the new wave? Is there anything Yoda in the new wave?
I feel like there was a Dagobah thing. Hold on, I'll look it up.
Because now I need to replace that Yoda fig.
Dagobah.
I mean, it was so funny because my brother wanted to teach the other one a lesson, like, and I didn't mind giving it to him. My brother would actually buy me a new one if it came down to it, but I don't care. I'm not like that. I'll replace it myself.
Right.
It was just like, then the older nephew was mad because he saw the younger one had the special thing, and it's like, yeah, well,
there's a Yoda's training set that's rumored.
Yeah, that's the big set. It's like a big Dagobah set.
I think one of the Darth Vader's meditation chamber, I think.
It's funny because they still at the JCPenney always has random old sets, like retired sets. They still have Yoda's hut, the little one, at the JCPenney.
Really?
I should go get that, actually. I didn't really like that set. It's not my style, but a bigger UCS type version or a master builder would be cool.
Yeah. I'm very curious to see what it'll look like anyways. Speaking of looking like, I heard we were going to get to see the new modular building on Black Friday. Has anybody seen it?
No.
Nope.
But I was talking to Greg, Greg on London Bridge Bricks he's like, we saw that on the packaging, it was hinted, which that they do that. That is true. It's not always exact, but they sometimes feature models in the packaging. So people are rumored it looks like a Flatiron building, like a triangle.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's what I thought that was already confirmed as a Flatiron building. I thought it was somewhat official that we were going to get to see what it looked like on Black Friday, and I have not seen or heard about anything. So I was just wondering if anybody else knew anything about it, as far as getting images of it.
Just like Monkey Kid, remember they put Monkey Kid in the CMF series before they launched it in Asia. We got Monkey King in the So Lego does do that. I was telling Greg, I'm like, you're right. They do that. They might change the model a little bit, obviously, in between when they release it hidden in something. But
I imagine it's done at this point.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. But I'm just saying, they will hide little things here and there, which is awesome. I think that's awesome as a designer. I like that. So I think it will look similar to what that building is in that packaging, just probably fleshed out a little bit more. But
what packaging are you talking about?
There's like a city packaging. Greg was talking about it where it's in the background of I have to ask him.
Because I have no idea what packaging you're meaning.
There's I forget. It's one of the. I think it's one of the city. It's one of the sets. There's a building in the background that's rumored to be this modular.
And it's a city set.
I think so. I'll have to ask Greg. He said it in his video, and I had seen it in the past because Ryan talked about it too.
It doesn't matter. I'll look for around.
Yeah,
it's just
all
right. So
I'm not good with that stuff.
yeah. I mean, it just I was just curious if, like I said, they actually showed any images yet. So I think I figured out how I'm going to probably do this. For the most part, I'm just going to need a ton of pieces. But so I basically just kind of.
Oh, you're building the tracks. That's cool.
Well, yeah, but I was trying to figure out a good way to do the ballast. Obviously, I'll probably have to put something in the middle.
Some sort of support.
Yeah, but God, this camera sucks my balls, man.
Are those tracks separate? Like the long parts, the actual rails?
No, that's one piece.
Yeah, but it's not the cross hatching of those aren't connected to it. Like the gray, the slats that you go across.
Like you want all these? Like
no,
the light gray?
The smooth rail is one own piece. It's its own.
Yeah,
piece.
No, this track is one piece.
All right, cool. Yeah. That's what I wanted to know.
So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to do is just try and figure out how I was going to set that up because I need to know how much room I need for this train. Because because I'm still not 100% sure how much of a curve I'm going to need. I know I'm good on this side where the left side. The right side, I think I'm good, but it's going to be a little close.
What is that? Is that a little hobo carrying a stick?
Huh?
Tigger? Is that Tigger?
Yeah. Yeah. Because the poo house is right
Oh, the
here.
poo house is right there. Yeah.
Yeah, which I hate even saying that, dude. I hate his freaking name, man. Because every time I say poo house, I think I'm talking about an outhouse or something, man.
Dude, when I read it in chats, I put the poo emoji and then a house, and people are like, "What?"
Well, I've never liked Winnie the Pooh's name because I'm like, dude, Winnie is just such a weak name to begin with for, And then I'm like, Pooh, your last name is Pooh, and I get they're trying to probably say like because he's stuffed, like he's a stuffed teddy bear. It's like then just do Winnie the Stuffing or something, man.
Dude, this piece I didn't realize that. Let me pull it off. Is this new?
Which piece? Oh, what you got there?
The tile, yeah. It's a.
That's
I don't think so. I don't think
that's decently new. I know that's been like the past couple of years.
Really, really.
I don't think it's new this year.
It's weird. Yeah, it's on the little Mando speeder bike, and I thought I've seen it before, but it's obviously just two of the smaller pieces in one mold. Those littles.
Bye, Mayo.
Later. What's up, Jim? I just saw the chat. I don't pay attention to the chat much when I'm.
117 says Hive on the phone. Yeah, man. Work called me. Work called me yesterday. Like, dude, you guys have no idea, man. Like when I got my job, like when I got this job like a year ago, like it was really exciting because I make good money and stuff, but I've told people, man, you cannot put a price on a peace of mind.
No.
Like, I never get any rest, dude.
That's
like,
why.
Don't get me wrong. I get rest physically. I don't have to work physically like I used to. But dude, I never get any rest mentally.
Yeah, you're always connected to work and always worrying about what's going to happen next, what's coming next. I get it.
I get called all the time, man.
My brother was like that.
From the office, from my techs, from contractors, from the county, from the state. Like, just so many.
My brother was like that. He was a foreman in construction. It's the same, similar to it. He was always on call and had to do stuff. And that's why I always tell people I used to make a ton of money in the corporate world as a creative director. Like I was high up there. And it was worth walking away because you can't put a price on freedom like that. Like and eventually, my businesses will just grow to what I was making before, but you can't. I'd rather not have to deal with that, But
it's
that's just my opinion.
Yeah, the piece that you showed that started appearing summer of last year.
Oh wow, I didn't know it was that.
Yeah,
it's pretty recent.
Years old.
Yeah, it's pretty recent. Yeah, it's on several. I know it's on several of the Ninjago sets from that wave: Firestone Mech, Skull Sorcerer's Dungeon.
I want to get it for the
TIE Fighter.
That small Boba Fett helmet, the prototype bust I made that will smooth out the shoulders and the chest a little bit.
Well, what color do you need that in?
White. Hopefully, it comes in white.
Let's find out.
So Brickfell says, remember Winnie and Friends were the names of the toys of the author's son. I mean, look, and obviously it was created in a different time, so people didn't have the cynical sense of humor that I seem to have.
It does appear in white.
Oh, sweet. Thanks, TJ.
It's in several sets.
Really? Several?
That's the one thing about Toy Pro that stinks is that they'll sell out of parts quick. They do replenish it. They're about fair with the prices on Bricklink, sometimes a little bit more. But they're brand new. That's why I've had bad experiences with it. But now that I'm friends with like Brick Scene and I have people that I'm tight with that have big stores, I would trust going to them.
Yeah, I mean you can filter in Bricklink for just new parts only,
and
then if the parts don't look new, then you can.
They did it, and I got in an argument with the people. I just want to deal with that, So. That's why I used to just hit Bricklink stores. I don't mind when I mock. I like being restricted with the parts I have, but sometimes you just get stuck. Like that big gray, crazy, like vampire blood bank I'm building. I need certain pieces to carry on the look, and you can't. I could be creative and find stuff, but I want that thing to look good, So I'm OCD like that. I'm weird.
That's not that weird, man. You want your stuff to be right, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, after After going through the fire mech, I wish I just bought it new because I traded it at Bricks and Minifigs for some Star Wars sets, and I've got it. It's got the figs. It's got a decent amount of the parts.
Yeah.
But a lot of those parts were in very poor shape.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, especially in like old parts. Look, Ryan busted through his slave one when he was building it.
Yeah, fortunately, a decent amount of them, I already had in my collection.
Yeah,
but
Sidious, and I can almost see. I mean, it's kind of a stretch, but I can almost see the value of some sets starting to go down as more pieces start breaking and people realize,
they probably, it'll affect.
I mean, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm not saying I wouldn't have bought it, but if I would have realized how many pieces would be breaking, you know what I mean, that set, it definitely would have given me a different perspective on it. Like, dude, I just don't feel like, because again, and like the Slave One's not even that old. It's not like it's like 10, 15 years old or more. Yeah. So,
yeah.
I mean, you break open a sealed set, and then think about if I would have bought it now instead of like, whatever it was a year or two ago when it was at least $100 or $200 cheaper. Yeah. Can you imagine paying like $500 or more, and then you break it open, dude, and just pieces start breaking left and right?
Yeah, it's something with the additives for those specific colors that they have to put in there that do not age well when they snap, because it's like dark red, brown.
Yeah. So in my opinion, I'm just like, okay, if they can't fix that, then Lego needs to be like, okay, these pieces that can break easier, we need to charge less for them.
I think they've gotten better at it. I don't know personally, but it seems like they have. Like production people and R&D guys usually, when I worked at Loctite, people think of Loctite as one glue. They had like thousands of different kinds of glues, adhesives for all different kinds, and those R&D guys were crazy good with that. So
yeah, I
would think Lego would realize the situation and they probably fixed it. But
I hope so. Sometimes
those additives, it is what it is. I mean, to get that color.
Oh, I'm sure it's got to be that, because obviously not all the pieces are as brittle as those, But I don't know if you were here when I was making this path earlier, man. But dude, like 4 pieces broke on me.
Yeah. Were they brown or dark red? They were brown.
Brown, and then one of them was this.
The dark red.
It was like I guess it was a dark red.
Yeah, like brick red or whatever.
Yeah, because I always want to see. Yeah, it's like a brick red. Yeah. So, hey Scott, what's going on, man?
Yeah,
Drone 420 checking in.
It's coming out good though. I mean, you have a lot of space, so
yeah, man. I'm totally happy with it. I mean, like I was doing like a pan shot earlier of this, like where if I lift the camera up some more, you can see just how far it goes. And I still need to add like more tables on the other end, and then over here, I have all this floor space that I don't know what to do with right now.
You could add another table.
That's what that's what I was saying earlier. I think I'm just gonna add more tables, because I moved the studio part over there. I moved the tables more closer to the windows. So that just gave me all this force. And dude, this camera does not do it justice, man.
Yeah, when you're in a place too, it's bigger. The camera shrinks things.
So I'm gonna add here. You can probably see it better with the other camera.
I would connect the whole table, like you could have one of the biggest cities out there, dude.
So I'm gonna add another table right here, because I have probably about 5 feet till you get to the Star Wars shelves behind me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna add another table right here. One of these 2 by 6? No, 2x4s. I'm not sure. I thought it was 2x6. Anyways, so I'm gonna add one of those tables here, and then I'm gonna add. I got a smaller side table, and then I'm going to have my beach table on the other end down there. And then I'm going to put 2 more tables on that end for the city. And then I don't know, man. I could put a lot. I can put at least 2 more tables over here.
Yeah, your city could be huge. You could put the tables around the poles too.
Yeah. Well, and I really need to be a little more strategic when I start laying out more of the city, because I always end up making the city so big. I gotta like stretch way over to reach stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, you can also integrate those poles into the city and build around like the pole.
Yeah, I could. I already kind of had plans for those poles. So all of my donations that I get, I'm behind a little, but I write everybody's name on a Duplo brick.
Yeah.
When I started
Build
having
the
like
wall.
Duplo wall.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was decided. I think I'm gonna put all the Duplo bricks around the poles.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Have like two whole poles.
Yeah. People's
Duplo
names.
bricks. And then if they go past that, I can just start building a wall somewhere in here. So I mean, that's kind of what I was gonna do. But yeah, it's hard to say because I'm not sure what I would do, like as far as it connected to the city yet, like how you would work around that.
It depends on what you do. Yeah.
Yeah, but regardless,
you can build around the pole. It's cool. Like
yeah.
The names would be cool though. That's the thing. Like in the pandemic, I own this place in Connecticut, just outside New York City, but I usually live and work in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
And when the pandemic hit, I just came back here because I own it. People were renting; they were gone. I took it, and I have tons of room, but I don't want to set up because I'm going to end up moving back into New York City and have to. There's no point. That's why all my modulars, I'm just keeping them separate for now as I build, and then eventually I'll put them together. I might stay here. I don't know because living here I grew up here. I could easily 15 minutes. I'm in the Bronx, 20 minutes. So, but traffic's always bad.
Right.
New York City, I won't get as much space as here. So I might just stay here. I don't know. But I want to eventually put tables down somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, room's always an issue with all of us, trying to find space to put everything, and then when you start making a city, it gets even more complicated because, like you said, you got to have tables and stuff to set stuff on.
Yeah.
I see people get pretty creative though.
I mean, I have the room and I live alone, but people would come in and be like, "What the?" Which most people are cool when they come in and see my art. They're like, "Oh, cool," but it would take up half my living space.
Right. Thank you, Scott. He says looking good so far, bro. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'm really excited. It just takes a lot of time. And if I was just focusing on this, it wouldn't take as long. But I'm focusing on this. I got artwork I'm doing. Getting ready to jump back into stop motion. I'm decorating the Lego room. I have to work. Then I got to help with the house. And
you haven't done stop motion in a bit from what I've seen.
Yeah, it's been over a month now. That Mandalorian Starfighter review, I think, was the last one. I have a lot of stuff already lined up, but as soon as I finish this art piece that I'm doing, I got a collaboration I'm going to do, and then I'll start working on my other ones.
Yeah, Matt Elder, I'm going to do a collaboration with him, which will be cool. I'm going to do it once things slow down. I'm busy with the holiday season right now. I should be doing stuff for my business right now, but I needed a break. But Matt, I'm going to design a custom fig, and then he's going to paint it.
Yeah. It's tough, man, trying to keep up with, your work and everything.
His paintings are amazing. Those acrylic paintings he does. Whoa.
I know, man. Dude, I absolutely adore the one he did of me for the 24-hour stream of my signature.
Yeah,
I definitely need to get with him soon. And
that's right. Him and I together, I think, can come up with something crazy. We're going to concept the figure, and then I'll actually make the figure, and he'll paint it.
Nice. Yeah, like I said, I gotta talk to him about a price because I want to buy that off of him and get it shipped and everything. But I can't right now because I still have like 5 things left to ship from my Good Morning Brick World that I had the other day. They did episode 100 because I got some stuff shipped out. I got the bigger stuff shipped out. Now I got to start sending all the poly bags and everything to everybody. But yeah, then even after I do all that, I got to send something to Greg. I have stickers for my members. I just got the delivery yesterday of my sticker shipment. So now I got to mail all those out. So after I get all that stuff done, then I'll ask them, like, hey, how much for painting, how much for shipping, and blah, blah, blah. And then once I do that, then I'm going to start doing my membership giveaway. So that probably won't happen until like the new year starts. But every month I'm going to give something away to my members. It might be a poly bag. It might be a set. It's hard to say what it'd be, but it'd be different every month. So yeah.
Those t-shirts for you, they're going to process Monday. I put them in this weekend, but they don't.
Oh, thanks, man.
I didn't finish the Rancor one yet, but the Garbage Pail Kid one's finished. So I'm gonna
Dude, that
shoot
sounds so
that.
awesome.
And the other one, yeah. Fig and Bricks wants to give him away for prizes on his channel. He should get his tomorrow. He ordered. The second I put those up, he was like bugging me during his stream. He's like, "When are you gonna have those up, man?" I was like, during his stream, I actually finished them, and he bought them. Like he was like, "Boom!" Right then, instantly bought them. I guess he loves Garbage Pail Kids.
Yeah, dude. But they looked. I remember seeing your concept art for it, man. It looked awesome, dude.
Yeah, it was coming together good. It's a good concept. It's just I had to getting all the distressing in there is a pain in the butt sometimes in digital.
Right.
To make it look old, it takes some time sometimes.
Yeah.
So, that shirt you're wearing is dope.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, Mrs. Hive got this for me. I don't remember when, not too long ago. But yeah, she knows how much I love shirts.
Yeah.
I've just always been a big shirt person. And so yeah, and she knows like I like to wear them on my streams and stuff like that. So occasionally she'll see one that she thinks clever or cool or something she knows I'll like. Because yeah, she's got me quite a few.
When I made that first mashup, everyone started doing it and doing stuff like that, and it was cool. It was like, all right, and now even Citizen Brick does it with the pot leaf, and they have things going around.
Yeah,
so the community like exploded with the mashups, and which is dope. But some people
there's some really good ones, man.
Some people started copying me though and making illegal ones, and I don't want to be responsible. As a professional designer, I don't want to be responsible for that. Like,
right.
I cry about Lego marketing enough. I don't need them getting mad at me because other stuff, So, yeah. But the new Etsy store, people seem to like it. So
nice. Well, you make good stuff, man.
Well, thanks. I mean, I just care about the art. You know that.
Yeah. Well, I think I got this ballast the way I pretty much want it for now. I'll start adding like little details as far as like I don't know, the little pebbles and stuff like that later.
Yeah.
And then I'll put on the stuff Jay was talking about. The
what train are you gonna put on? Are you gonna customize one or put one?
Honestly, it'll probably be the passenger train. I was gonna do the Hogwarts Express, but I think because it's gonna still go into the city part, I think I want the passenger train instead. I'm even thinking about getting another passenger train so I can have the 6-car train.
Yeah,
instead of the 3. But
yeah,
I don't know.
Whatchamacallit, I'm kicking myself for not getting that set. I had so many opportunities to get the Hogwarts Express and I didn't. I should have.
Yeah, it was on sale one day at Target, just out of the blue. It wasn't like a big sale, but I was like, I always wanted it, and I was like, dude, I better get this thing before it like retires, and I just never get a chance to get it again. Did it retire yet?
I think so.
But I still see it occasionally. And why do I feel like it was? No, it wasn't a Target exclusive.
That's one though that I might find there's a hobby shop in Fairfield that I can go to that they usually have like semi close to retired sets still. I should check there. Actually, Ryan's buddy lives over by there. The dude that was on your stream, was it Sean or?
Sean.
Yeah, he lives by that hobby shop.
Yeah, Sean was asking me about some Bionicle parts. So I found a bunch of the ones that I had in these Lego bins that I bought. I took a picture of it and sent it to him. I was like, "Is this what you were looking for?" I don't think he got the message yet.
Yeah, I told
all
him
right, well,
that hobby shop.
I've got to head out.
Oh, okay.
TJ.
Bye, Jay.
It's been nice hanging out.
Yes,
Bye,
as
everybody.
always.
Dude, I'm gonna end up walking out of Target with that Mandalorian Starfighter. I have the 2 pairs of pants that someone bought me, that like jogger pants that they don't fit right. So I'll just return them and get the set.
Hey, Durabuild.
Do you like that set? You have it, right?
Which one?
The one that Gar Saxon comes in, the Mandalorian Starfighter.
Yeah. That was the last stop motion I did, was that review on that. I like it a lot. I really wanted the first one that had come out, but the first Mandalorian Starfighter.
Yeah.
I missed out on it, and it just costs a lot of money to get it now. So, but yeah, I think it's a great little ship. I think they did a good job with the build. It looks nice.
That one has that dope figure too of what's his face, the original. as the light blue version of.
Are you talking about the Mandalorian loyalist?
No, what's his name? Dave Filoni, or not Dave Filoni. John Favreau actually did his voice in the Clone Wars too. I should know as a Star Wars fan.
Because I thought it was just Gar Saxon.
No, I'm talking about the older one.
Oh, Paz Vizsla.
Yeah, Paz Vizsla. Yeah.
That was one of the main reasons I wanted it too. I wanted that figure.
I have a dope custom of him in the black, his real black suit with the yellow thing, and I have a white version. Actually, I'll show you. Hold on a second. I need to get up anyways. It's a sick version. That's why I wanted that old version badly, but it's expensive and I already have the custom. So I'll be right back.
Yeah, Blacksmith. You're so funny. I can't remember if you were in here earlier, Blacksmith, when I was talking about the trade we're gonna do. Because I was telling about how once we do that, I'll have 3 trains. The passenger train, the Hogwarts Express, and then that cargo train. So yeah, definitely look forward to that. Yeah, that's another thing too. I gotta get with you, Blacksmith, about that trade. Did you find it?
Yeah, I found one of them. I can't find the black one somewhere. Hold on a second. There's the white version.
Yeah, I remember seeing that somewhere. Oh, hold on a minute.
I think you might have saw it in my stories. I always feed it to the Rathars.
Oh, nice.
But the body print got it's like
Yeah.
they went muddy with the blue. They didn't. And then Lego made this, so I'll get that today. And the other,
yeah, man, I really wish they'd make a dang good Darksaber.
But there's the version of this where it's black and it has the yellow, and it looks exactly like the Clone Wars, and it's not muddy. I'll shoot it to you on Instagram when I find it, but it's actually really cool. But that new Gar Saxon fig is over the top.
Yeah, man, it's a good figure.
So sick.
And I'm trying to remember. Let me go grab them because I was trying to remember if it came with the face print.
These are UV printed too, and they're really smooth. They're almost like pad printed. It's another thing I can't stand is when I buy an expensive, like Big Kid Bricks upsets me sometimes because I'll get it and it's like, dude, you didn't calibrate your printer. You weren't paying attention to the run. It's all bubbly. I paid $60 for this. Like,
yeah, and it did come with a face print too. I totally forgot. I couldn't remember if it was just like, just black or what, but yeah. So this is a really great minifig. Man.
Awesome. It makes me want to run to there right now and get it.
The only thing I mean, I'm nitpicking, man, but I kind of wish they did some arm printing or something.
Yeah.
But that helmet, man.
Yeah, it's sweet. The chest too is dope. The way they did kind of the red.
I can't remember also what was the back printing because I put the thrusters on there. Okay, so you know what it reminds me a lot, or it reminds me of like Darth Maul's tattoos, like in a way.
Yeah,
with the red and the black, and how it's got the angles and stuff.
It's like
but yeah, definitely a very cool fig. Very happy that we got one, and definitely love the molding for the helmet. But there's its face print.
It's dope.
Yeah, very cool.
Hey, that ship too. I just want to have the instructions in the base of it, and then I can just do color swaps and smooth it out, put tiles on it. What's up, Jesse? I just saw that.
Oh, hey, Jesse.
What's up, Will?
And Will, what's happening, Will? How you been doing, man?
That's why I love Citizen Brick that I've realized in Eclipse Graphics because they use real Lego and it's pad printed. So all my little OCDs about production are solved.
Right.
They do it right.
Yeah, no, that's important, man. And that You know, and sometimes it's even just little. I think that's a big thing, but even sometimes the little things, they really stand out, man. When a business does certain things, you know what I mean?
It's just funny what they write on the front of their packaging, though. I commented on Shies. I'm like, they make an amazing product, but it says for discerning tastes, fills emotional voids, offers hope in a bleak world, elevates social status, proof of your worth, feel alive for the first time. Now that's
Okay.
they can change that, but the product's awesome.
Yeah. Wow.
What is offers hope in a bleak world? Like, what is that?
That's you being very confident in your product.
I mean, they're sick. They make dope stuff. Like, don't get me wrong. It's just funny.
I mean, and look, I know we're joking around, but I will say this, even though that is kind of a bold statement in a way. Look, one of the things that here, let me switch my camera. I hate trying to explain stuff when I'm not on the big camera, but so look, this right here, this iced coffee.
Yeah.
Like, all right. Now, obviously, they're not good for you or nothing like that, even though, like, you know, I don't get like a lot of the heavy stuff in it, but that coffee is a little bit of joy that comes into my world, man. And I know it seems really dumb.
Yeah, no,
but
I
like,
get what you're saying.
But there are certain things, and Lego's a really good example of like think like we all love Lego, but think like when a set comes out that's very specific to something you really, really love, and you get really, really excited about that specific set.
That's usually when I go day one.
And when you buy it, I'm sure we could talk science and like in whatever it is, endorphins and stuff that, you know, chemicals in your brain, but like,
oh, yeah, dopamine, it definitely triggers the dopamine.
Right. So when you buy that, man, and you get that, I would imagine maybe that's hopefully what they're trying to talk about. Like, that's the hope in the bleak world. But like, the world might not be bleak. I mean, there's some bad stuff going on.
Like, as a package designer, that sounds kind of negative. So it's like, I get the point. It's just they should change that.
Yeah.
Their product, though, is hands down. It's one of the best. The Eclipse Graphics and them actually make really good stuff.
Well, and plus all these figures that we get, these custom figures and stuff, you know, for even from different companies and stuff like that, it's really awesome. You know what I mean? But occasionally, again, it's like they'll make something specific that caters to something that you really love. I'm trying to think of a good example. Like, let's say you're an insane horror movie fan.
I'm a huge Raider fan, and this has.
Well, you know, there we go. Right. The Easy E one is a good example. Like, imagine like you're from that area. Or imagine you grew up in that time listening to NWA or whatever the case may be, man. Like, that's something very specific that you're like, holy cow.
Yeah.
Like, I that's yeah.
And I grew up drinking old English 40s. So
oldie.
Dude,
I remember the last time I drank a 40, dude.
Oh, dude. Goodness. And it's funny because it'll rock you because it's malt liquor. It's different, you know. So it's like if you drink
it was different.
It'll rock you, dude.
and as much crap I think is like those 40s got and stuff, you know, like people make it fun. But dude, I ain't gonna lie, man. I think it went down smoother than a lot of stuff I drank.
Everyone was drinking 40s back then, man. It was the trend.
Yeah.
We have Billy D. Williams would be in with the Colt 45.
Wait, was it Colt 45? Colt 45.
Lando Calrissian pimping out the beer.
Yeah. It's so crazy.
He would even say in the commercials, he would be like, "It's malt liquor." Like,
dude, I remember he had like definitely that swag going on.
Yeah. Oh, he was swagalicious, man. He still is.
Yeah, good old Lando Calrissian. I'll tell you, man. Billy D. Williams. You know, the only thing I can think of, man, he's been in, dude, besides Star Wars, was Batman.
Yeah,
I think he played like the. Did he play? I can't remember if he played the commissioner or if he played like the mayor.
Yeah, no, he was. Yeah, it was the mayor, I think. Actually, yeah, the commissioner was the white guy that kind of had the Hitler mustache. So
right. Yeah. Colt 45 and 2 zigzags.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, I don't know. What's that?
I still use zigzag wraps for my my adult medication.
Well, I was gonna say a lot of them eventually turned to the blunts.
The blunt that they make blunt cones. That's what I use.
Right. But yeah, I guess whatever floats your boat. Man, I'm going to the Lego store today. I'm gonna hit the pick a brick wall. I ain't buying no sets, but
See that now you got me debating whether I should just, but I have to drive all the way up to Danbury or into New York.
Well, and plus I'm going to see what gray pieces I can find.
I need that.
Obviously, I'm going to need a ton of these, man, to go
I'm
around
really
this whole city. Okay. This Scott says for cutting grass. He's so funny. I know I've already said it and everything, but I appreciate everybody being here. I'm not going to have a full 3 hours today because I want to go try and hit the Lego store, and I got some stuff I got to take care of. I gotta, I gotta help Mrs. Hive clean stuff up, and from our Friendsgiving. Oh my goodness, dude! So get this, there was like roughly 30 people or whatever that showed up, and probably 8 of them were kids. Okay, so
your Friendsgiving,
yeah. So they were, as far as the Lego's concerned, they are very well behaved. They didn't touch anything, and even like to get to that backyard, because we had a bonfire last night. To get to the backyard, the easiest way to do it, honestly, is to come through the Lego room, because we don't have steps on the.
Yeah, you have like sliding doors, don't you?
Right. So I was just like, I guess I'm just gonna have to cross my fingers and hope for the best. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't gonna just stay right here the whole 6-7 hours, dude. And just make sure. So, but occasionally, I'd come up to the Lego room from the outside or something and look in the window, and like 3 of the kids would be in here, because they were gonna go outside or something, and they just stop, and and I'd watch them, dude, and they were like just enthralled with everything and looking. But I was so proud of them, man. They didn't touch anything, right? However, they were very rowdy, and we don't know exactly how they did it.
They knocked over the sleeve.
But no, dude, one of the kids or 2 of the kids, somebody pushed one of the other kids, and they went through the railing on the deck. Dude.
Did they fall off?
No, thank God, man. Because if they would have, it's a 2-story drop.
Yeah,
I mean, well, it's not 2 stories, but to them it would definitely feel like 2 stories, because it's really. I mean, it's at least 12, 15 feet, something like that up. So they broke 3 of the railings. 2 of them completely in half. The other one they cracked. But we don't know how they didn't keep going and right past.
Yeah, right off. You're lucky, man. They're really.
I'm like, oh my God, we just bought the house, dude. The kids. But I mean, they're kids, man. I mean,
Speaking of height, that bugle set, I didn't really pay attention to it when it came out.
Ooh, I want
it's
that
dope, dude. Yeah,
I think I'm gonna get that for Christmas.
The details are dope. I just don't like when they did the fire escape in red. I understand why the designers did
I don't like it either, Sidious.
But I have a bunch of black ladders that I'll just replace.
I was going to say, man, I might just either replace it or literally, and look, nobody hate on me for doing this, but I might just take some black spray paint and just spray them all black. Because I don't want a red railing, man, or red fire.
Well, they were in the Tinker Brick wall. The black ladders they put them on there once in a while. That's how I have a ton.
And they can't be expensive, right? I mean,
no, they're not. Even on Toy Pro, you'll get those for like 10 cents a pop.
Right. Hey, Journal of the Scots, what's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah, how to lose a kid. Dude, speaking of kids, like I was telling TJ, I had to give my Yoda Starfighter sealed to my nephew because the older nephew was trying to swindle him out of the little baby Grogu figure. And to spite him, my brother was like, dude, teach him a lesson. It's like the older one thought he made out, and then I gave the younger one the really cool stuff, and he got so mad. But it's like, dude, you got to learn a lesson, man. You tried to swindle your little brother.
Yeah. So on top of like all these little kids being together, they're hopped up on sugar, man. Because we Friendsgiving, we had all kinds of desserts and stuff. So and Mrs. Hive and I were more concerned nobody got hurt. We can fix the railings.
Yeah, that's the main thing. You can't fix a broken kid that's broken too bad.
Yeah, because it definitely would have been an emergency room trip. Yeah, I agree, Adorable. It's good they bounce back. let's see. What was Scott saying? Agree. My paper clipper wall was picked over and in bad shape. Yeah, I don't know what mine's gonna be, but I'll film it. I was actually gonna put my vlog out yesterday, but then we got busy with Friendsgiving, so hopefully I'll get it out today.
I'm interested to see if Greg he's mentioned building the AT-AT from just parts on Bricklink. That would be an interesting content.
What, Greg? What, LBB?
London Bridge, yeah, he had mentioned it. I don't know if he's really going to do it, but
well, I mean, I would be surprised because he just like 2 years ago he built a custom AT-AT that was bigger than all the rest of them.
He did,
yeah. Hey, Mecru.
I didn't see that.
And I see Lex out here. What's up, Lex?
Yeah,
by the way, Lex, I got your email, so I'll be sending your shipment out here soon. What is John saying? One time my buddies and I went snowboarding and we each drank 440s in our day.
Man. And snowboarding, that's dangerous.
Yeah, I was gonna say you must have had a really loosey-goosey snowboard session.
We used to just smoke a lot when we went snowboarding. That was even bad.
Snowboarding was fun, man. I always enjoyed it.
Yeah, I can't do it now that I'm older. I could ski, but I can't be strapped.
I think now I'd probably be way better at snowboarding because I was a skater, for 15 years or something. So I feel like I'd be probably better at it because I got on a skateboard. I don't know, it was about a year or so ago. And I was like, oh, because it'd been like 20 years probably since I'd really touched this skateboard.
If I try to kickflip, I'll destroy my ankles. There's no way.
Dude, I couldn't even.
No way.
I almost forgot how to balance myself on things, man. I started trying to kick, and when you do that, you're on one foot.
Yeah,
it was nerve-wracking. I was like, oh.
Those skills come in handy, though, because my downtown, we have all the electronic scooters, and and I'm a big dude, and you always see the guys in the hood are like, look at that dude, he's cruising, because like,
you know what? I feel like if I kind of back into it, because I was always a street skater, I was never
I wasn't either
like that. But I would like to. I almost would like. I got a yard now. I wouldn't mind building a little tiny half pipe, man. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You can put one in, like cement a little one, like a pond.
Yeah. Or something like that. Yeah.
Whatchamacallit, it's so funny though, because I ripped those scooters up, man, because I love it. And in the ad agencies I used to work at, the Razor scooter phase was happening. So everyone in the agencies would go office to office, and we all had Razor scooters. So I got really good at it. But these electronic ones, man, because it's not mine either. It's rented. I just thrash the thing. I take it, and I go nuts.
Macro, I saw you were streaming yesterday. I got to watch some of it, but we just had a lot of things going on with.
It's been a busy past 2 days for me. It's been crazy.
Yeah. Motos is still listening while putting pieces away. Well, thanks, Moto. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate all you guys so much.
Yeah, I definitely. You're making me want to hit the Lego store instead, but I'm gonna end up buying stuff that I don't need to buy.
Well, and I'm curious too, because I told Mrs. Hive, I was like, okay, look, everything that I want on my list, because I give her a Christmas list and a birthday list, and I'll usually give her like a variety of different things to pick from. You know what I mean? Because it's Lego, so there's always more than one anyway. So every set that I put on my list, only I think one of them is in stock, and that was maybe the Corner Garage or maybe it was the bookstore. I can't remember which one.
I just built
the Daily Bugle, the Home Alone house. Everything else, dude, all the other modulars just.
Dude, the Bugle's good as a window pack too, because you could use that for I don't have a lot of windows. And now
I decided I wanted the Bugle. I was leaning towards either the Bugle or the Home Alone house.
Get the Bugle.
But yeah, because don't get me wrong, Home Alone house is.
You're a comic fan, dude. Get the Bugle.
Yeah, well, and so the Bugle's an amazing build to put in your seat.
It is,
and it's not and I love it because it's not with the back open. It's like a full.
It's full. It's a full.
Right. And the minifigs you get with it.
The Green Goblin busting out of the glass is dope, dude. The way they did that,
right.
It's everything about that set is, and then you get a million fire pieces, not a million, but you know what I mean, from Firestar or whatever they put in there.
Yeah. I mean, and there's a few exclusive minifigs with that, isn't there?
Punisher's in there, dude. You're not going to get that anywhere else.
And maybe Blade.
Blade's in there too, yeah.
No, but I mean, I can't remember if this is the first.
Blade's in there. Punisher's in there.
But I mean, there hasn't been any other ones, I don't think, right?
Blade, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. But I could be wrong. I'm not good with sets, you know that. I think you're right. I don't think there's any other Blade. And Punisher, you're not going to get. That's like the old school Punisher too that they put in there.
Yeah, that is pretty wild. They put that in there. Scott, yeah, I did see you and Yeti on Macro's stream last night. I was curious who was with Yeti. I didn't know who that dude was.
Doesn't he have a show with someone else?
That wasn't Cliff. That wasn't Cliff, was it?
I don't know. I didn't see it, so I just know that he talks about that guy Cliff, his partner or whatever, on his show.
I thought I saw Cliff before, and I thought that wasn't him.
There's just so much Lego content. I can't, it's
there's a lot of. We were talking about that earlier.
I support and lurk and liking things, but I can't. There's too much, and if I get sucked in, I won't do my work. I'm an entrepreneur. I need to. If I get sucked into Lego, I won't stop. So it's like I have to set up boundaries.
Ruth says that she would choose a Bugle over Home Alone 2.
Yeah.
And again, it's I don't want to say it's a close edge, but it's a fairly close edge because I do want that Home Alone set. But
Brooks is right. Home Alone is epic,
but as a comic book fan, and it was not even just that. There's a lot of different things. Like one, I'm a comic book fan.
Yeah.
2, the Bugle, amazing build.
Tons
3,
of
all the minifigs.
You have to have that in your city, dude.
Right. Because my city isn't going to be all of my modulars. You know, I was going to keep some of them set to the side so I can use as like stop motion sets and stuff like that.
It was Scott that Yeti's. He's saying.
Was that?
It was Scott that was at Yeti's. He's saying.
Wait a minute. Yeah, but Scott, I thought you already had.
I'll be right back.
So you were with Yeti and you still had a separate window. Well, I'll be dang, Scott. You throw me off, man. Now you throw me off, dude. Ruth, I agree. I do love both. And it's not even just those two. Like on my list, on my Christmas list, I had the Bugle, the Home Alone set, the bookstore, the corner garage, the police station. I want to say there was something else I had on there too. But yeah, everything.
Cantina, right?
I already got the Cantina.
I've been debating ordering.
Look, that's definitely a good set to get, man. And the great thing about the Cantina is like you can put it in a setting like I did, or it looks beautiful on a shelf too.
Well, you know me, I want the figures, but I could use those parts for my custom Tatooine town that I'm building.
Oh, that's right, dude. You could totally use it. And not only, and see, the great thing also is it's the Cantina, but then there's like those little side buildings.
I just want those parts so I can make my own Tatooine buildings. Like that's what I love about Tatooine is you don't have to like make an exact building. Tatooine has that look where you can.
Yeah, it's got a look. Yeah.
I can just make whatever, which is awesome.
Dude, that one you made before.
Yeah, I love
the
it.
Mandalorian one. Oh my gosh.
It's my first modular ever that I ever made.
And you know what? Remember when I was talking about how like sometimes the little things just have such an impact, dude. The droid,
took me forever to get that thing.
You know that one that pops out. That was such a great addition, man.
I got it now to actually open the flap too. When you hit it, he opens the flap, busts it out. Like I had to mess around with the connections, but so that's the thing. I look back now on my Instagram page. I'm like, whoa, that thing looked like hot garbage, and now it looked because I share the process, and I didn't have parts, but. It took 8 months, but that thing, I will never take that apart. I just want to make more of those. I love that. That's why the aliens in there. It's like an alien pack. It's so cool. Like,
and that's the thing too about like the Cantina, man. Like, there's so many great minifigs with that thing. Like, you get a handful of them that are just like, it's like whatever Luke or C-3PO or whatever. But I mean, like that Imperial spy.
Yeah,
all those other ones, man. I'm like, dude,
Hammerhead, dude.
Oh my god, Hammerhead! I know, right? Like, I never even thought we would get
the Deveronian. I love the Deveronian figure with the horns. The new Daredevil figure, as simple as that Daredevil figure is in the Bugle, it's awesome, dude.
Really?
I love that little.
See, I can't remember. I'd have to look at him again. I can't remember.
He's like bright red. He's got his little devil horns. They use the same headpiece from Black Panther, but it works. It works good,
and it really has that. Again, I'd have to look at all the minifigures in detail again, but it really feels like it's got like the 80s feel to it, man.
That's definitely they did. That's what they went for. If they put Hobgoblin in there because they've already made him, that would.
I know. I've got Hobgoblin somewhere, but he's such a great minifig, man. I like him a lot.
I want that set. I need to get that set. But see, now you say it today, I'll end up if I go to the Lego store for the pick a brick wall. The Target, I'll end up buying the Cantina. That's why I was gonna wait until after Christmas and just get it because it's in stock everywhere around me, like heavy stock too.
Yeah, there's definitely that's something else I want to check on too when I go to the Lego store, because what I was going to say earlier was there's a possibility Mrs. Hive might just like take me to the Lego store and be like,
Well,
yeah,
you get those brown parts. You need those would be dope for your path. So
yeah, I'll definitely be getting those. But yeah, like I said, I mean, because my last birthday, that's what Mrs. Hive did. She was like, because the thing is she's very supportive and she wants to be able to get me VIP points. You know what I mean? Like she doesn't want to just be wasteful. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But she gets to the point where she's like, okay, we're just going to go to a Lego store and you could just pick what you want within the price range that we're doing. You know what I mean? That way you can get what you want, you know, and you get your VIP points and everything. So, so there's a possibility if she goes with me and they have the Daily Bugle, we might just get it. I don't know. We'll see.
I have a feeling you and I are going to be in Instagram each other like, look what I bought.
And look, and I do want to add a little addendum to that. If I did buy it today, I can promise you Mrs. Hive is not going to let me. It will be under the tree for Christmas. It won't be a surprise, but yeah. And then so for my birthday, which is in March, I'm just going to ask for the new modular.
I'm excited I don't like the price point, but it's obviously aimed at kids, the Boba's Palace. But I'll probably
well,
figures. There's gonna be a Rancor in there. I still need to get the old Rancor.
Yeah, I was very lucky, man. At my local toy store, they had the whole Rancor pit. But they didn't have any minifigures. It was just a Rancor pit and then a Rancor.
I just want the Rancor.
But I bought it. I can't remember how much I paid, but it was a really good price. Because I remember when I saw it, I messaged Sands and I was asking him what he thought about like the price of it. And he was like, wow, he's like, that's a really good price. He's like, because he told me the Rancor was worth
it's like,
almost as much as the whole set that they were asking for.
Dude, you know what my nephew took yesterday too was the I don't know if it was Rex, the orange clone troopers. He took both. I had two. They're like $50 each. Someone said, my nephew took them because I don't like clones. But someone's like, yo, those are worth a lot of money. I didn't realize I gave them both my orange clones. There's one that has like orange arms. The other one's like reversed. They're from like some speeder pack, like old. But I didn't realize. I let them pick out of like the figures I didn't want, and they were expensive.
Oh.
I don't pay attention to investment stuff, but I'll just take him back eventually. He'll go into his dark ages and they'll come right back to me.
I need to check out Rebrickable.
There's some cool stuff in there.
Yeah, so I noticed Miss Brick says she's building a pub for a city using instructions from Rebrickable using the City Square. That's very interesting. Scott says I bought another corner garage to build a Rebrickable pub.
Dude,
dude.
Whenever people ask me for that little Boba bust I did, there's one on Rebrickable. It's not the same, but it's very close. And I just tell them because I didn't want to make instructions. I'm like, go to Rebrickable. You'll find it in the real Boba colors. I did
well, so far, I've gotten a few looks at the Lego store, but no one said anything to me yet. Because, I just full on usually record. Every once in a while, if there's a lot of people, because I don't like to try and be invasive, you know, I'll put my phone, I'll like record and I'll put it on my belt clip. So then I'm just walking around and, you know, it's at least recording stuff, you know. It just depends on how many people are in there. Because I know I could be, you know, like a butthead and be like, yeah, I can record blah, blah, blah. But, you know, I try and be respectful of people. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'll get some clips of the Pick a Brick Wall if I go over there. And
the old little bugle is good too, though. The one with the Dr. Doom figure.
I do have that. I actually, not only do I have that, I started modifying that, and it's in a box somewhere in here.
That Dr.
Doom. And I already started making it like a modular.
Yeah, I love that Dr. Doom figure.
Yeah, I know.
It's the only one. It's the only one, so it's going to be.
Well, that also came with I can't remember the name, but it was like a bug superhero guy. Like the
and what's his face? So Solar dude.
Nova.
Yeah,
it came with Nova. That's how I got my Nova figure. Yeah. I was like, that's such a random character to put in that set, dude.
I always tell people to get that set while it's cheap now because it's going to skyrocket when Dr. Doom comes back. It's going to skyrocket because it's the only set that has him in it. The only one. And like you said,
That's
those
the
other
only
two
Doctor
figures.
Doom.
Yeah, only one.
Oh wow. Well, I'm glad I got him.
Mhm.
Yeah,
He's
I
already
had
worth
no
money,
idea.
but he'll be worth a lot more once they start bringing Doctor Doom back, which they're going to.
It's pretty wild, man. Like I have a pretty decent collection of minifigs. I got a couple of them that are worth money. Like
This Bugle set looks dope, man. It's just the stupid red fire escape.
yeah, I know, and it's such an odd color choice for that fire escape, man.
It's such a modern building too. It's sick. It's like the window. You get tons of windows. The inside details are great. The Mysterio figure has a cool new like bluish tint to his dome. The Sandman figure is ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm digging that Sandman figure too, man.
Doc Ock is in there. It's dude, it's nice.
Yeah, dude, I'm about to have a lot of Sandman and Doc Ox.
I love Doc Ock. I like Spidey. I
Yeah,
watched
me
Venom
too.
too.
Dude,
Venom's
I
cool.
absolutely love. Man, I was just looking at him too. The last one that came out. Oh, here he is, dude. I love this version of him, man.
Yeah, the
Because,
newer one.
I really like how they did.
Yeah, the claws are sick.
Claws and everything.
But the arms I don't like as much. But the new arms on that would be ridiculous.
It's pretty. And the torso print's pretty good too. I mean,
the arms are printed. I didn't realize that.
Are they?
They're stickers. I don't know what is it.
What are you talking about? On the mechanical arms. Yeah, those are stickers.
Arms.
Yeah, those are stickers.
Yeah, he's got 8 arms. Well, no, 6.
It was just such a good one. Just like I bought.
I like the new arms though, with those old parts that I had as a kid. They can make like snakes with. I don't know what they're called, but the new one they're really articulate.
You know what one I'd like to see is the Doc Ock from Into the Spider-Verse. The female.
Later, Moto. I don't know if Moto left.
Bye, Moto. May there be peace when you are done. Yeah, I can't remember what her name was in Into the Spider-Verse, but that lady Doc Ock. And she had like the weird tentacles that were like, they're almost like they were plastic or something. And they came out of her backpack thing that she had. Yeah,
they do that sometimes with the Carnage and Spider. Actually, it was a custom anti-Venom figure that I got where they actually used the vine pieces, but they were white. You know those vine pieces that are like have little things coming off, and it was sick. It was real articulate. I watched that movie. It was good. Venom 2. Did you see it?
I have not. I don't. I mean, eventually I will. And I've already seen like probably most of the clips and stuff from it.
Oh, it was good. I thought it was better than the first. And I'm a huge Venom fan. The first one, I was like, nah, it's okay. I wanted it to be a little better, but the second, it's really good. It's good. A lot of action. Carnage was done, and I like Woody Harrelson. I don't mind him. So
yeah, the Carnage look pretty freaking sweet, man.
And they tease Screech or Scream, whatever her name is, the female symbiote. They show it's kind of her backstory.
Oh, really?
They show her. She never turns into a symbiote, but they lead up to. It's pretty cool. Yeah,
I'm really interested also to see. Kind of. I mean, I'm very leery about it, man. I don't like Sony involved with the MCU at all. I know everybody loves Tom Holland and Spider-Man. I do too. I think he's probably the best one. I think his version's great. I think all the stuff that's been in the MCU with him is great. I just kind of wish they wouldn't have even done it, man, because
there's been 3 Spideys now, right? Yeah, 3.
Mm-hmm. I don't trust Sony. I don't trust Sony at all. I don't want their products in the MCU. I don't want Venom in the MCU. Not like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They did an okay job, but especially this.
Yeah, it's just I keep getting the feeling they're gonna pull the rug on from it, but maybe they won't because Tom Holland only has one more. He has this movie coming out, and he's got one more appearance in a Marvel movie, and then his contract is up.
It's just crazy because Spider-Man is like Marvel's bread and butter. It's their number one. You know, DC is Batman, and Superman, and Marvel is Spidey. Like Spidey universe was, and then X-Men is the second. Like, and they got X-Men back now. They got Fantastic Four back. So eventually, Spidey's gonna come back too.
Yeah, but Sony, man, I tell you, they're not gonna give Spidey up easily. That's for sure.
No, it's gonna be expensive, but they're slowly leaving their hands, which is cool.
But here's the thing about Sony. But you never know because here's the thing about Sony. The only thing that Sony is doing good in right now is their video game console. the PlayStation. Like everything else, dude, they're not. I was just reading a report, a financial report about a bunch of businesses, and Sony is obviously they're doing good with Spider-Man, but like most of their movies are tanking. All their other products aren't really doing that good because they're being just beaten by other products, whether it's like stereos or whatever this other stuff they make.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You never know. They might get hard up enough to be like, okay, I guess. And especially like, look, Into the Spider-Verse was great. Obviously, they did good with Venom. I know they're really banking on like Morbius and stuff like that. And I know the Black Cat's coming up and all that. But dude, obviously Sony does not have a good track record with the Spider-Man movies.
You think they're gonna make a Morbius Lego set?
I don't know. I want to say probably.
I would love to see that figure. He was dope in the comics, and I like a lot of people don't like Jared Leto. I think he's a great actor.
Yeah, no, Jared Leto is a great actor, man, a phenomenal actor.
I think he'll do a decent job. It looks cool.
Oh, yeah.
But,
I think it's going to matter of what content is in the movie.
Yeah, I think is it too dark for Lego
if it gets a little too dark, then they probably
because Morbius does get a little dark, like in the comics.
Because I don't remember. Do we know what it's going to be rated?
I think it's PG-13. I think. I mean, he's a vampire.
yeah. I mean, it's got to have something, right?
And they're gonna tease Blade is supposedly going to be like sprinkled into it. Hopefully,
who?
Blade.
Oh yeah. Well, Blade. It sounds like Blade's going to come back in a big way, man, in the MCU.
Supposedly they're gonna. He's got. I mean, it makes sense in Morbius for him to be hinted at.
Well, plus I had heard there you could hear his voice in one of the post-credit scenes in Eternals.
I didn't see that yet. I want to see that.
Yeah. Obviously, he's got his movie coming out. And, the actor that they got playing him, he is almost a perfect, I think it's just I have a kind of a bias opinion because I just thought Wesley Snipes was really awesome as Blade.
Speaking of, he's a good.
You can't take Wesley Snipes out of Blade.
I was saying that too, but obviously Wesley's getting a little older now. They probably want someone, fresh. And dude, the guy's not a bad pick.
What was that movie when he was with Sylvester Stallone and he played the villain?
Judge Dredd.
Judge Dredd, yeah. I don't know if that was a movie where he's like always bet on black. He was the enemy in another movie where he used to say.
The only thing I remember seeing him in was Alita, Battle Angel. That's the only thing I can remember him being in.
He's in the new Netflix with Kevin, that short comedian. Kevin, what's his face?
Kevin Hart.
Yeah, Kevin Hart. He's in a new Netflix with him, and Wesley Snipes plays his older brother. It's like Kevin Hart plays a comedian, and like his brother murders somebody. He looks old though. My point is, he looks in the Netflix. Wesley Snipes is getting old. He's getting him and Samuel L. Jackson are getting up there, like where they look old.
Yeah, they've been doing shows since the 80s.
Yeah, since I was a kid.
Dude, everybody's like acting like stereos don't exist. What do you guys have in your car?
Oh, and
yes, we can go with TVs. That's fine.
I'm excited for the open source, the open world. EA gave up the video game rights to this Star Wars game, so now they're going to make that Bounty Hunter open world game. And I forget who it is. It's a good video game company that took over, but it's going to be an open world Star Wars game where you can go out on bounties and like you're a bounty hunter basically.
That's really cool. That's a good idea, man.
They're supposed to make it a long time ago and they didn't. And I'm so glad EA does a good job, but they're like stuck in their zone with Star Wars games. They make like the same thing over and over. So this one's supposed to be crazy.
Scott says Sony did okay with Afterlife. I haven't seen Afterlife yet, but there's a couple things I heard about that movie that's really making
I don't know if I saw
about something, but I'm sure it's good. And I heard there's definitely a lot of fan service with it.
You know what's cool? It's on HBO right now. 8-Bit Christmas. The actor that played Doogie Howser. It shows how he got his Nintendo as a kid. It's an 80s movie. It is awesome. It's a holiday.
Funny.
Movie.
I liked it.
Yeah,
I saw the trailer for it. It looked.
It was good. It was real good. I watched it twice. It was real good.
And I wish I could remember, like, because I remember when we got a Nintendo.
Yeah, that was like my childhood. Not like that, obviously. But
well, I try to because I want to say I was like.
I had a car
like
first.
80, I want to say it was like 88 or 89 when we actually got one, but I don't even remember when they came out.
It was like mid 80s. Yeah, the early 80s into mid 80s.
81 they came out.
I just remember one day, like
the trend hit though, like 84, I think. Like that's when people, because like the movie, it was hard to get them for a while. And they were expensive.
Yeah.
$300 back then was a lot of money.
Yeah,
You know?
I can't remember. Obviously, I was too young to remember how much that stuff cost, man.
Well, what's funny was I was building the Nintendo set, and Jamie come across it. She says, "You want to watch this?" I'm like, yeah.
That's a good movie to build to. That I like that set. People say it's repetitive, but I kept it together. Actually, I love that set.
I dropped
Scott. Scott, I don't want to say because I don't want to ruin it for anybody. But let me just say that I'm going to probably be having more discussions about using certain people in movies.
Oh yeah,
that aren't around anymore. You know, like Leia or Tarkin. You know, those kinds of things. Like
I just don't want them to go too ham with the Luke. Like sprinkle him in, but you can't have a whole show with animated Luke. It's not like with me. That's not gonna fly. Like the way they did it in Mando was dope. People sprinkled in. They didn't really see his face until a little bit towards the end.
But Hamill isn't dead either.
No,
I'm talking about like real life dead people using their likenesses in movies and stuff like that. It's a very weird thing, dude. It's a very odd thing.
I'll be right back.
What's Will talking about? I'm in so much pain from going from not working to working 12 hours a day. I can't feel my fingertips. Wow. Well, I mean, I guess the silver lining is at least, you got some work. But yeah, that's a dude, it's the same thing with the opposite. Like, let's say you're working all the time, and then all of a sudden you're not working.
Oh,
like a lot of people. Like,
can I do that? Please?
Like, I would love it for maybe a few days or something, man. But like
at least 3.
But I gotta keep myself busy doing stuff. You know?
Dude, it was funny. Speaking of video games, I introduced my nephews to Zelda because my sister-in-law doesn't let them play much video games. And my brother was trying to convince her. He's like, no, Zelda's actually good for their mind. It's a lot of puzzles. So I gave it to them. They start playing, and my nephew looks at me and he goes, "This is the most satisfying game I've ever played." I was just like, yes, buddy.
I remember I used to play a lot of video games, and I would go from like playing something like Final Fantasy, and then switching over to just like Mario Kart or something. You know what I mean? Like it was nice to have all these different changes of paces.
I used to play Gauntlet all the time on Nintendo.
Gauntlet, wow! I haven't thought about that in a while.
Yeah. Then you got to pick. You were either with the elf or the knight or the troll. Like that was a dope game.
Yeah.
They should remake it. They should definitely make how they did Link's Awakening. Remake it. Like
they could probably make a really badass one now too.
Yeah.
I thought they had remade one not too long ago, but I could be wrong. Maybe I saw.
Yeah, they might have. And Kid Icarus would be a game to remake too. That's a game that's like a classic.
Dude, Mario. You know what game I used to love too, man? And they could remake it, but I don't know how you would make it really much different. But I used to love playing Q*bert.
Yeah, so I mean, that's one of my favorites.
Dude, I used to love playing Q*bert, man.
Q*bert Pitfall. Jack Black.
Oh, Pitfall, yeah.
Jack Black is in the original Atari Pitfall commercials. He's a little kid, and he's got like the Indiana Jones hat on. It's Jack Black in those Atari.
Dude, oh my gosh. And I remember going to the 7-Eleven that was close to my house and playing Double Dragon all the time.
Yeah, Double Dragon, dude. Contra.
Dude, oh my gosh.
I'm actually building, I haven't finished it, but this is gonna date me, but you guys as well. Remember when roller rinks were a thing when we were kids?
Oh yeah, man.
We had a roller rink, and they had Ghosts and Goblins on a system, and I played Ghosts and Goblins till like my hands.
Actually, at the roller rink was where I played Gauntlet all the time.
Yeah, they had that too. It was Gauntlet, Donkey Kong, Ghosts and Goblins. But Ghosts and Goblins is that little knight that throws.
Yeah, no, I remember. Yeah,
I just ordered the zombie faces off of Citizen Brick to make. I'm gonna do.
Well, I really liked the cartoonish style they had the knight, like how they drew them and everything.
It's easy to translate into Lego, so I'm making a 3D Ghosts and Goblins to pop in my Nintendo TV. So it's gonna be like a diorama, not like flat. It'll be like you look in the TV and they'll be the actual.
So Scott brought up a good one too. Joust. I remember Joust.
Yeah,
that's when they're on like those ostriches type.
Yeah,
thing,
Bill Cosby. Right? There's a movie made about it with Bill Cosby.
Huh?
I forget the name of it. Yeah, Bill Cosby's in a movie with the ostriches that's based off Joust.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah,
I didn't either.
Yeah, I forget the
name.
Leonard,
shit, man. What the hell, man? You only had one full day off since for Pittsburgh Fair?
Yes.
God, dang, dude.
And that was the same with me. Yesterday.
I work every day, but I don't have a boss, which is good. But
well, I mean, don't get me wrong. If I don't get called at work or anything, yeah, I mean, I get a day off. But I don't know. Is it really a day off if I can still get called?
Nope.
Maybe it was
If
a
I
day
have
off,
to
but
go,
they get
if I have to leave my house and enter somebody else's for work, I don't consider it a day off, even if it only takes me 20 minutes.
Yeah, you still
Yeah,
got
it's
to
not
work.
a
I
day off.
still went in.
No, that's still a part-time day.
Yep.
Yeah, it's called
I
Leonard.
get paid for the hour, even though it's 20 minutes.
The Bill Cosby movie, Leonard.
Oh yeah, dude, I'll have to check that out, man. See what that's all about. So listen, everybody. Like I said, I wasn't gonna do a full 3 hours today because I gotta help Mrs. Hive do some stuff, and then I want to
Go
go
buy
to
the Daily Bugle.
Yeah.
Then I
You're
got
going to buy the Daily Bugle?
Well, I was talking about how that's the main one that I want for Christmas. So
Nice.
it's dude, online everything's like sold out online, man.
Yeah, I looked at it. I've been watching for the Home Alone set.
Everything's stocked here. Well, not Home Alone, but
the stores are obviously a little different. And that's what I was telling Mrs. Hive. I was like, maybe they'll have it at the store. So.
I'm thinking about driving up towards you.
They have tons of cantinas here, tons of bugles.
Hitting the store at least. There's two over by you, within 20 minutes? Well, where we were for Brick Fair anyways.
Yeah. I talk about Tyson's Corner.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. Whatever it is.
And then the other one just south of that.
Yeah, that's what I love here. There's 2 in Long Island. I think 3 maybe. There's 3 in New Jersey, 2 in New York City, 1 in White Plains.
Better, I'm driving to North Carolina. Either way, it's still 3.5 hours away.
I wonder if Richmond would be closer for you because isn't there one in Richmond?
No.
Man, that is horrible.
I don't even pay attention to the one in Connecticut because it's like up there near the Lego headquarters almost. The one
I hate it when people don't have not only easy access to a Lego store, but just any access. Like I feel bad for Cy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't mean to rub it inside.
Like Cy doesn't have any.
9 of them, but the traffic is horrible.
See, when I moved, I thought I'd be closer to a Lego store. I'm the exact same amount of miles I was when I lived in the UP.
Mm-hmm. And it just seems so bizarre because, for those that don't know, we talk about the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and there's not a lot. There's not a lot up there.
No,
it's nice up there though. I like it.
It is. It's very beautiful.
Beautiful.
I'm a Wolverines fan, so I like this show.
It's crazy. Mrs. Hive is a Spartans fan.
They just won too this year.
Yes, Mrs. Hive. I'm right there with you.
I didn't pay attention much, but I saw that game because it means something.
Now, I personally, and I don't have no stake in any of the games, because I didn't go to college or anything like that. But I like the Wolverines for obvious reasons because it's Wolverine. Speaking of Wolverine,
that's why I like it. There was.
I wanted to bring up, man, this Wolverine mech that's coming out January 1st. Dude, how about we get a Wolverine minifig, man?
You do.
Yeah, I wish he was in his brown costume instead of the yellow one, but it's whatever.
I agree.
I have
don't know why they put him in the old costume, but
I have the original Lego one, but they made it dope where he's in the black and gray costume.
Oh yeah, I've got the Deadpool version. That's the Uncanny X-Force version.
I've got
the custom Deadpool of that.
I have Wolverine like that, the brown and yellow, blue and yellow, that one Venomized. I bought Wolverine everything. So the more Lego Wolverine official I can get, I'll buy.
I just don't get it. And most of my friends, they don't agree with me. Where like the brown costume has always been my favorite.
Well, the mech is the blue.
Well, except for the Uncanny X-Force one, huh?
The mech is the blue and yellow costume, right?
Yeah.
So that's the OG, and I already have that non-Lego, but I'll buy it.
I just don't like the old G one, man. I don't like that. I don't hate it. I just don't like it as much.
The black and gray are dope. I have Colossus.
But the brown one always seemed like a really good stealth version to me. But it is what it is. Ruth says we only got our Lego store a few weeks ago. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad you finally got one. I thought there was easily at least a couple over in that general area too, where you're at, Ruth.
I have to dig up the white Deadpool, but I have the gray one too.
Oh, look at that.
And then Cable. I'm gonna switch Cable's hair, but
yeah, it's a nice print on there though.
And it's pad printed too. I mean, it's not real. This one's not real Lego, but it's nice pad printed.
Right.
A lot of the UV custom crap.
Scott says I had to hook up Yeti because I'm so close to my store. Yeah, it's I know we all try and look out for each other too. Big Nate Bricks.
That Wolverine mech though, the one thing that bothers me, and I know why they did it, but the claws, they should have used actual katana swords and just shoved them in there. So you don't because they have those stupid like sail looking ones, which it's cool, but they
but it's not
look more like the claws.
right.
And it's not like a
it
parts
would make
thing.
a lot more sense in my opinion, but
It's actually
what
less
do I know?
plastic too. Those things are big and gaudy, those claws. But
Oh,
I'll
really?
switch it. I have the other ones. I'll just pop them in. Like I'm
Hmm.
actually making. That's why I asked TJ earlier about this new part, because I'm making a prototype mech for my prototype Boba Fett figure I made, the battle damaged white one. I'm building him a mech and then his actual blaster is going to be brick built, like really big.
Yeah.
Whatever, I forget the name of his blaster. I should know it. That Z blaster he has.
Right.
I built that, so I just need to have those parts for his shoulders. But those little mechs, Lego just reskins them. It's their little system. But to get a cool figure like that, I appreciate it. I don't mind the yellow and blue. You guys don't like that one? That's like the OG.
I mean, it's not that I hate it. It's not my favorite by any means.
They made
I think they could have updated is my thing. I
They
don't
made-
hate it either, but they could have updated it.
They made the brown one already, so they have to do something different. Otherwise we'll complain.
You're right. I'm sure people would.
The
But
gray
yeah,
suit,
his Uncanny X-Force outfit is one of my favorites too.
I
'Cause
have it
that
somewhere.
black and gray is just
Yeah.
amazing. That's why when I was at Brick Fair a couple years ago, it was before I even had my channel, and I saw the Deadpool Uncanny X-Force version. I was like, "Oh, I'll take that."
That's what I have that, and then this white one was just random. So I was like, okay, I guess this was their version of it in China. But
I like how it's got the red eyes and stuff too.
Yeah, that was cool. That's why I got it, and it was pad printed. But
Ruth says, I don't even want to think of how much I spent on Bricklink postage. Yeah, I could not imagine. Look, and out of all the other countries that I know people from and stuff, it seems like Australia and I guess maybe New Zealand has like the worst for postage and stuff. Like, I feel so bad for you guys. Like, I think sometimes
the poor side,
a lot of us get really, I don't want to say spoiled. It's not that we're spoiled. I think we just lose sight of how easy we have it on something.
I definitely take that for
First
granted.
world problems.
Yeah. Because like most of us can, I mean, even Chef, he's got to take a pretty good drive, but he doesn't have to drive across the country to get to Lego store,
That's what.
But then we have like, it's not just Lego stores. Like we have like Walmarts and Targets and everything else like that. We just go get stuff.
It used to be a 45-minute drive for that.
Yeah.
And that was just Walmart.
So yeah, I just feel bad for a lot of people out there. Like I said, and Cy was another one. Like Cy doesn't even have a Lego store in Ireland, or I guess wherever he's at in Ireland. Bricks in Lithuania, he's another one, man. He don't have no Lego store either. Yeah.
But I used to hit the I was lucky when I used to freelance for Lego. You could hit the employee store as long as you get when you go to visit like a corporation, they give you the badge at the desk. As long as you have the badge, you can go into Lego for a meeting. You can go into the employee store, and it is sick. Everything's half off, and you get the employee everything. Like Luke Saber would be in there. The X-Wing Candy Cane X-Wing will be in there. Like all.
Yeah.
It's great, dude.
So I'm gonna get ready to shut it down in just a couple minutes, but I wanted to read Ruth's comments, Adora Build's comments about her newest one. It says, our postage is super expensive. Before lockdown, I could send a sig fig most places for $3. Now it's $21.
Yeah.
Look, I understand prices for stuff can go up. Maybe it's the pandemic. Maybe it's just inflation. Or whatever. Dude, that is like, I don't know what the percentage is, but that's an insane increase.
It's a pandemic, because for me to ship gear, like there's Raider fans in London that want stuff, and they're like, "Whoa!"
The thing I don't understand. Here's the thing I don't understand, and again, we don't really have time to get into it, but I'm curious. Like, that's not good for Ruth's economy, though.
No, I know.
It's not good. Like, I don't know if it's something like legit or if just somebody being greedy about it or what. Because it's not good for them, dude. Because you can't ship stuff out, man, for that kind of. Because that's a minifig. I can't imagine you're trying to ship a set.
When the pandemic wasn't happening, to ship a shirt to London was like $10. It wasn't much extra.
No, dude, that's really, and that's for her shipping something out.
Yeah.
Imagine trying to get something shipped.
To you, yeah.
Dude.
Well, that's what I mean. My customers, I don't want them to pay. Like, that's what I mean. I don't want my customers to have to pay $40 for a shirt.
Yeah, man. Like, god dang, dude. I look, and again, I understand some increases and stuff like that. I understand that. I really, really do. But I'm like, dude, you got to be reasonable or you're going to lose business. Like people can't afford that kind of stuff, man. Especially a lot of people can't now because of the pandemic. A lot of people aren't working as much or not working at all, or maybe the businesses they work for closed down, or like there's so many different things involved. But Ruth, I'm really sorry about that. That really sucks. I hope it eventually gets better.
Yeah, I was talking about my costs, my customers I care about, and because they want stuff. And I used to ship to Australia, India, and then the pandemic hit, and it's expensive. So
well, that's another reason too. Like yeah, and I mean, I probably would have done it anyways, but even like with like when I do giveaways or raffles and stuff like that, like I don't want people to pay for the shipping. Like I'll take care of that, man. Because if you got to pay for the shipping, some places might not be too bad, but it's like other places, man. Like that's not a win.
That's the one cool thing.
It's not a win if you got to give me $40 for shipping, man.
That's the one cool thing about Etsy. That's why I moved all of my Lego fan shirts to Etsy, because it's only to like send something to Brickstein, $7.99.
I've been running all morning.
They're cheap. Etsy will ship around the world cheap, which is cool because they ship a lot of bulk.
Yeah, Ruth, that's crazy. That is crazy. Well, listen, I do want to thank everybody for hanging out with us. I want to thank everybody that's been on the panel. Definitely want to thank everybody that's been out in the chat. I guess I did almost make it to 3 hours anyways.
Pretty much. Close.
But it's all good, man. It's fun, man.
Now you're going to go buy the Bugle.
Yeah, right. No, like real quick. One of the things I was telling some of the adults, because they were asking me about my channel last night, and they were asking me like what we do on these streams and all that. And I was like, yeah, we build Lego. I was like, we talk a lot. We talk about a lot of different stuff. I said, sometimes we talk about politics. Sometimes we talk about economy. Sometimes we talk about this. And they're like, really? On a Lego stream? I was like, yeah, man. I was like, look, I said, I like to have engaging conversation. I really do. Whether I'm a Lego streamer or any other streamer, I just like to talk about stuff. I like to get other people's opinions and perspective on things. I like to be proven wrong if I'm wrong about something. You know, I just feel like it's really good for all of us to talk and, you know,
well, that's what I appreciate about your stream is there's no people can disagree till the cows come home, but they're civil with each other and they're cool with each other about it. There's other streams that just get not everybody, but some of the bigger ones, it gets too toxic.
Yeah,
opinions. I like streams like yours.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just really important to me, man, that we all have great discord and conversation about stuff. You know what I mean? And the reason it's even, this is what I was explaining last night. The reason it's even more important is because we talk to people from around the world.
That too.
You know what I mean? I get to glimpse into other people's cultures or how they do.
I'm always in the European chats. I like it much better. Like
I learn stuff from everybody around the world, you know, whether it's just terminology for things or just what goes, like, I didn't know that about what Ruth said about the shipping and all that, you know, like it's
retarded.
But it's really, I think, important to learn that kind of stuff from everybody, you know. But anyways, that being said, I appreciate all of you. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday.
Take care.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Gosh, you're so
goodbye, everybody in chat.
But yeah, I'll film what's going on with the Lego store if we definitely go, and
sweet.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, peace out, everybody.